They've missed so much.
Toby,
I know.
and the light source is hitting the right side of his face. And I can't believe I'm about to say this. I never thought I would say this in my entire online career. But look closely at Tobey Maguire's dick. Look closely at Tobey Maguire's dick.
You flipped too hard, damn it!
God damn, Gary. Some serious gourmet shit. What flavor is this? That's right, it's the all-hell medium roast private blend. Check out the Geek Grind Coffee Nerdrotic page for our other options like the Decadent, Feathers of Liberty, vanilla-infused flavored coffee. Or if you're looking for something darker, try the Dark Roast FNT blend of the Fellowship. You know what? Just buy all three. GeekGrindCoffee.com. Use discount code Nerdrotic. Huzzah!
The funny thing about the nega bands on the TV show is that they're actually meant to be a big callback to the OG version of Captain Marvel, the very first version, who was a man called Mar-Vell, who did appear during the Captain Marvel movie in the MCU, but he was played by Annette Bening, so they changed the character just a little bit.
What? What the fuck?
But he was played by Annette Bening, so they changed the character just a little bit.
Do you wanna take a life? Do you want to cross that line? Because it's a long way back from hell.
The following program is rated TV MAL. It contains strong language and is intended only for mature audiences.
Hey, what's up, everybody? The real BBC is back together again after a week. Missed you all so much.
And I think all three of us did our homework, but now it won't be relevant because Gary's here.
Yes.
What was your homework?
Well, last week we kind of decided to go off script.
We did. It was weird. Weird episode.
And yeah, we started off like a normal show, and then we ended up talking about Smallville, and then the podcasts that are surrounding Smallville, and then Allison Mack, which led to Nixium, which led to the Nixium documentary. So because you said I'm not sure whether it's, I'm going to be here for this week, so just be wary. We set homework to watch the Nixium documentary in case you weren't here, and then if you weren't here, we were going to discuss the Nixium documentary.
Well, I can watch it this week. I mean, after the 15 things we need to watch. And we can discuss it next week.
I think we might be a little bit busy.
Yeah.
It was a shock though. Yeah, quick review of that. That shit
quick
surprised me.
review. Really good documentary.
Yeah, it was really good. Yeah, and It's funny because I found myself so much more interested whenever Alison Mack showed up in terms of like information. I was like, God, I'm just like everyone else, where I'm for some reason more interested in the story when it involves a celebrity. This is how it works.
Yeah, her and the other, like the Battlestar girl. I forget.
Cassie, was it Cassie?
Yeah.
Whatever, yeah.
And I can't believe how light she got off, to be honest with you.
Well, she
is a woman.
Grassed him up big time.
She basically gave them all the info.
Yeah.
Okay, that makes some sense then.
She threw him under the train.
A woman's a good answer.
Yeah.
Because she's a woman. They're not going to get sentence as a dude.
Yeah, so just to correct something, I thought that well, I had heard that Cassie had married Allison so that they couldn't testify against each other in court. Yes. But one of the I still think that is a reason, but another reason was because Cassie was Canadian, and therefore they married so she could have access to the.
They were doing a green card marriage.
Yeah. They're now divorced, by the way. They divorced in 2020.
But Cassie didn't get shit though, so I'm kind of sus about that. So.
One of the things I gathered from it is that if he hadn't gone stupid nuts with the branding, he might have gotten away with it for way longer.
I think it's the whole DOS thing. The whole DOS thing was the beginning of the end, because that was when that, like, it was, it kind of felt like normal cult stuff. Yeah. And then as soon as DOS came up, it was like, whoa.
They just jumped up like gears, so fast. And you were like,
from 0 to fucking 150. It's like, whoa.
Yeah, you're like, dude. And then they're branding chicks. It's like a whole thing. I was like, what?
I mean, branding's pretty normal, isn't it?
That's how they wanted it to be taken. All those top level members were just like, remember that recording where they're all discussing the brand? Like, oh yeah, we should have it this way. No, this way. Oh yeah, those letters. Like, it's like,
they're gonna look like my initials. Yeah, it's like, ooh.
I mean,
you're gonna be branded in something elemental. My initials.
Like something like that didn't happen in Vegas over the weekend with somebody we know.
I'm
looking at you, quarterback.
No.
X-ray girl did.
She's in the background right now. She's a little sick. She got
got the coof.
She got the
monkeypox.
Vegas AIDS.
Vegas AIDS.
The Vagues.
The Vagues. Vegas had a good time, and now she's in the back. I can't get on the show. Okay. No, we love her. She's doing great. She was awesome at the meetup. So we got to get to it because we got a lot to talk about. Rings of Power dropped a trailer. I have not seen it. Az has not seen it.
What?
No, we're gonna do it here live.
Yes.
Live. And then, of course, we're going to talk about fucking She-Hulk. And then internet gods have blessed us. Jar Jar Abrams' woke Batman got canceled. Woo! Yeah! Woo!
I'm going to Ric Flair that shit up all day.
Oh, my God. I saw that right before I went to bed. And I'm like, I don't know what I did right, but thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you, God.
Somebody said, Zaslav's really doing it, isn't he? And I was just like, I'm thinking about calling him daddy.
Yeah.
A couple of wins in a row for our side. You got Fauci retiring. You got this bullshit getting canceled. You got the CNN dude, Brian Stelter, getting fired.
Dave Snort Soy.
Oh yeah,
destroyed by Alex Stein yesterday.
Oh man, when Alex posted the picture
epic.
where he's got his arms around the two guys and he's on tippy toes.
Yeah.
It was over after that. I was like, oh,
that's so beta male energy. Like you're like, oh no. For every chick that thought he was maybe a little hot, not anymore.
Guys, chat. Look, I'm cosplaying Professor X, so obviously I'm gonna have to put a bald cap on.
Yeah.
Duh. Why would you think different?
Yeah, why would you, chat?
I just don't understand.
I know.
Hey, the other victory,
clearly fake geek girls.
One that slipped in as well was the official cancellation of the Buffy reboot. That's neat.
Yes.
Oh yeah, that was awesome.
Oh yeah.
I was surprised they officially, because that's been dead for about 8.
It's nice to get the official word, though.
Yeah,
it is. It really is.
Because you guys know that would be a disaster, right? Like they would use Buffy as an IP to do all kinds of bullshit.
Oh yeah.
Thunderstorm said they thought that you were a condom, and I said the same thing. So you're not the only one
saying that.
I'm gonna explode inside of you.
Oh my!
That's my superpower.
Where does he shave?
Look, you can actually look. When I've got the ball cap on, it's really weird because you actually see my hair better.
You see the hairline.
It's really fucked. You know what I'm gonna do one day, Gary? I'm just gonna go and have a fucking hair transplant and fuck everyone up.
Dude, like Elon. Elon has a pretty good one.
He had a good one.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. That's a quality hair transplant. Well,
I've seen a load of like UK footballers, and they go and they get the hair transplants, and then they just shave their head. And I'm just like,
what's the point of that?
Well, you obviously it shaves, so it's got a proper hairline, but it's just like what? If I did that, fuck my ass, mouth, and tits. I would have a mane. I would grow a mane out for the last time in my life, just everywhere.
Here's what I would. Hang on. If
whiskers on my nose, just be a lion.
Aww.
I have a picture of what it would look like if I did that. Here it is, right here. If I went ahead and did that, and this is gonna be really awkward, by the way. But yeah, that's
dude, that is you.
That's literally you.
That is actually you with your glasses on. Could somebody put some glasses on this, please? And then we can get a definitive. Gary is actually in Rings of Power. Is this a Rings of Power, or is this this is the wizard? This is the wizard from Rings of Power.
This is the wizard from Rings of Power.
This is Gary before he got clean for 8 years. When he was living on the street.
This is Gary after he's come off Venom.
I have some splaining to do.
Yeah.
Fuck.
Now we know why you mandated it for us to watch.
Mm-hmm. I'm in it. No. That's probably going to be Gandalf. It's probably going to be Gandalf, and but we don't find out in season 1. We don't. So, hello, Az from Heel vs. Space, who is now Professor X.
I'm so sorry for being wild. I should be given some spider webs and flap around. My legs fucking wobbly everywhere because I'm a Marvel fucking disabled hero.
Did you see that?
Yeah, I saw that.
So woke, they just didn't realize what they were fucking doing. So they've made somebody who's crippled a Spider-Man, and they shoot. Right. First of all, they have a wheelchair webbed to their back for her pleasure, I guess. She's gay, obviously, because there's been 5 Spider-Verse books, or there's 5 upcoming. The last 3, 4, which is just coming out, and then 5 coming out. Every one of them is gay. Every fucking one. Every single one of them. Anyway, so they got crutches as well, which they fire out the webs. So when they go to a wall, they just go and splat themselves. How'd you fucking land? Because you can't. It's not as if they could do a flip and land on their leg. They got no legs. They got and their legs weren't in any way fixed to themselves, so they just be like.
I thought it was a parody when I saw the picture. I was like, I get it. The next superhero will be disabled, and I was like, oh, it's real shit.
But as soon as they landed, which obviously we can't see because they can't do it, they then got dressed into a fucking pride flag dress.
I saw. Oh my god, I saw that.
I was like, it's like this is now parody. It is more. You just like this is parody.
Well, as you were just saying, right? Like taking it as seriously as possible. You're just like, so her legs don't work. You're like, yeah, and you're like, so like you just said, how does she land, and why? What are you just? What in the world? And I can't imagine someone who's wheelchair bound looking at that and being like, "Yay!" as opposed to, "What the fuck is this? What? Why? What?"
Hey, I've got a name for you, Mola. Daredevil.
He's fucking legend.
You have the blind guy, and you have a very appropriate power, like a sonic type of power that goes along with it. You got Professor X, who's a mind reader. Me. Sorry, you got me. Wheelchair bound mind reader. You don't, Barbara Gordon, Oracle. She's now the information network for the DC superheroes before they stuck a chip in the back and made her walk again. For years, for like 2 decades. Great character. And now they're just like, yeah, let's have is it PC say cripple? Is that I mean, that is a term, you have somebody who's crippled, who's
ask Crip Daddy,
webbing around with their crutch. I mean, how much does that fucking thing weigh on the back of them? The wheelchair on the back of them, is that like every day, all day, every day?
Well, I'm assuming if they have spider powers, they probably don't feel it because they have super strength, right? So
Also what they don't feel, their fucking legs.
Yeah.
And that's not trying to, it's like, this is not in any way, shape, or form trying to take the piss out of disabled people. People who are crippled and wheelchair bound. Not at all. And I'm not trying to white knight you either, because you can fight your own corner. But just from an objective viewpoint, it's like, this is fucking taking the piss. So woke, they're just taking the fucking piss. And you're looking at those Living Color bloody skits,
I think what cracked me up the most was the pride flag dress. I was like, I mean, come on. Like, it's one thing to do, like, okay, you want to do a crippled Spider-Man or whatever, but the pride flag dress, nobody wears pride flag dresses. Okay. It's not
some guys do. But it's so stupid now. It's just, I mean, I'm all for the accelerism. Make them all gay. Put them all in pride flag.
Really?
They are all gay.
They are though.
This will end it faster. And that's a beautiful book.
Aww. She-Hulk. When she used to be
Vash.
badass.
Pull one out for She-Hulk.
Whip one out for She-Hulk, everybody. and I'll
pull one out for my homies.
Homo sapiens.
That's the 19. This is the night. By the way, this is the 1979 OG Savage She-Hulk.
Yep.
Got the whole 25 issue run.
I bought it at the Cornet newsstand in Oceanside.
I didn't.
Right off the shelf.
Rags has
bought it from the eBay.
Yeah. Rags was away for about 5, 6 days, something like that, and so he missed all the She-Hulk stuff. When he came back and got on a call, I was like, me and Frank, like, we gotta show you something. He's like, what? And I was like, She-Hulk. And he's like, oh, it can't be that bad, right? It was just like, and we decided we would even skip just to the scene and just play it. And he was just like, why? Like, why did they? It's like,
I actually can't believe how bad it was. And there's some people were trying to say like, oh no, it's just a fun show. And like, it's like,
where was the fun?
It's okay. Like I was watching the Quarterings review. Shout out to the Quartering. I love you. But he was doing this like review for it. And then he was like saying like, oh, I think it's like it's at least like a 4 or like 4 out of 10 or something. And I was like,
wow.
Try like 2 or 1, dude. Like this is the worst that the MCU has put out in a long time. Like I don't like. I mean, my least favorite one is the Falcon and the Woke Soldier before this one. But like this is far past that now.
Disney D+ and the films.
Mm-hmm.
I can't. So Eternals, this is Eternals bad. It's Eternals.
I didn't see that one.
A lot of people didn't see the Eternals.
I'm not even kidding at this point. There is a banquet of choices for which is the worst at this point. I don't blame anybody for picking Love and Thunder. I, of course, have picked MOM myself. Black Widow is perfectly fine to pick.
That's what I picked, Black Widow.
So like, it's insane. Mom. We're at this point that like we've got, and it's like a difficult thing to figure out. Like,
do you know the term embarrassment of riches? I think it fits quite well with embarrassment. Zipper tits. That's in a meme somewhere now.
I know. Yes. Hello, Mahler.
Hello.
Feels like we just spoke.
We did just speak. It was great. We had a little chat, a little reminisce as well. I was thinking to myself, like, I imagine as the episodes go on, we'll do less of the remember the old days, but I can't help. Even I got old man brain. I said that in my tweet. I just immediately was reminded of how much I wanted to watch Game of Thrones when it was good, not because it's all like it feels like a photocopy in some ways. But I'm trying to be nice, okay? I don't want to be too mean to this show. A lot of people are having a lot
Be
of
mean,
fun
Mahler. Be mean.
Because it's doing like I have to remind myself, like, hey, this isn't doing the things that it could have done. It could have been way fucking worse. Right now, it's So I'm trying to be nice to it where I think it deserves to be nice to.
I agree. Somewhat, I agree. A lot of people involved in this show had nothing to do with the first one except for Sapoknik, right? And then the Warner Brothers, the people at HBO, are all fucking gone. This is new people running this. Now, this is a holdover from the old regime. But what ended up happening, dude, is I'm working on my House of the Dragon review. Half of it's fucking bitching about season 8. It's just I can't. You cannot do it. You're like, this is great, but fucking Arya came out of nowhere like fuck that shit. So yeah, I mean, it's half and half. I think it's a little above mediocre good. Story wise, it's mediocre. It's really mediocre because it's a ton of setup. There's some good performances. Matt Smith killed it, dude. Like
I knew he would. I knew he would. I had no doubt.
Yeah, everyone's agreed on him being star of the show. Everyone's gonna be keeping a close eye on him, I think, in this.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah.
What I've heard for somebody who's just can't be bothered, I've heard that Matt Smith's good, and then it's really boring.
Yeah, it's
but
pretty.
I tell you what though, from somebody who isn't watching it, who's hearing like good things about Matt Smith, and I love Matt Smith, and I really, I thought he'd kill it. He is killing it. He looks great. He's a fucking boss actor. But all I'm hearing from the actual cast is stupidity.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Outside of it, the birthing scene was, our Roe versus Wade. No, your birthing scene was recorded months before the Roe versus Wade decision. Yep. So you're just posing. You're being a fucking poser. And then you sing that.
I didn't even know that was that.
Yeah, they say that kind of stuff all the time, Mahler. And that's exactly what I've been seeing as the reception online, but also this like weird take from the woke lefties that this is like modern feminism told like in Lord of the Rings. Okay. And I'm like, what? Like, what is this?
We'll see what the modern feminism says about the House of the Dragon when one of the main. I'm going to say a spoiler. Plug your ears. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. When one of the main characters gets eaten by a fucking dragon. Okay, we'll see how fucking modern feminism. They're going to cut the scene out.
I bet you they will, and then it will be.
You can unplug now. They're gonna cut that scene out. I promise you, that scene is not gonna happen. So there.
It was always part of my theory was like that they originally killed Reva and Kenobi, but after everything that happened publicly, they were like, "Oh shit, we shouldn't kill her. Like we'll undo that or whatever." Because there's nowhere for her to go in the timeline, but now they'll just keep her alive and put her somewhere else. And I think that genuinely, I wouldn't be surprised if that happens. That they even film alternatives just in case. Because social media has so much of a fucking sway now on like what will happen in TV shows.
The dragon's patriarchy.
That's what you need to do is not listen to social media and just do your show. That's all you have. Compete against yourself. It's like a YouTuber. I can't pay attention and worry about what other YouTubers are saying or putting in their videos. I can't. I have to do my thing, and I'm not going to change my thing. Because we might say something similar. Great. That means great minds think alike. That's the way I see it. So
fools never differ.
And didn't they say that? What Westworld? Fucking Westworld. It was Jonathan Nolan said you told me that, Mahler, that he changed a major aspect to season 2 because a fan had guessed something.
Yeah, I heard about that.
Meanwhile, the correct response to a fan guessing your ending is, "Oh, neat."
Yes.
That's that. Yeah, because a friend of mine recently finished Firefly and Serenity. They were absolutely in love with it. It's the first time they'd watched it. And I was just like, oh, yeah, good. And they were like, how come this never carried on? How come there wasn't enough outcry? And I was like, because it was back then. If it was these days, it would have. But back then, like, they just didn't take social media as seriously. So when everyone went nuts and wanted more, it's just like, whatever.
Like,
but if it were now, because like Firefly was like the most demanded show to come back, and it just never did. I imagine there's probably lots of legal tangling and whatever else, but
Joss Whedoning.
Well, back then he was liked, I think, right? But yeah.
Quick story. The guy, one of the guys who worked for me at the comic store, his mom made the decision to cancel Firefly.
No, did you fire him?
I got to know.
When they showed it, though, they showed it out of order. It was going up against Friends or something. It's just like...
back then, it was not. I got to talk to her about it. She's a nice lady. I totally fucking disagree, but her view was, this is back when merit and results and money mattered, and it didn't pull in the ratings based on how much the show cost. Airing it out of order was a mistake that they would never admit publicly, but it was a mistake. And Joss Whedon also had too much going on, and they were worried about that. And I think another thing, now that more things have come to light, they didn't want to work with him.
Oh, that kind of makes sense.
Wasn't Whedon on? He was on Angel season 4,
Dollhouse,
Buffy season 7, and Firefly at the same time. I think it was ridiculous.
I
don't understand you could possibly show run like 3 shows at the same time.
I think they gave him like this happens when they can't. This is happening with the directors of Batgirl right now. Warner Brothers is behind the scenes trying to offer them a conciliatory deal. Okay, so they will keep quiet and be happy, and so because the company does not give a fuck about their feelings or anything. They just don't want them out there just bashing them. So what often happens, Chris Gore mentioned this on a Nooner a couple of weeks ago. He said a lot of times when things get canceled, you'll get a production deal, you'll get an office, you'll get to pitch shows, and they'll just get turned down for like 2 years until you leave. And it's cheaper to do that than just outright fire people.
Did you hear about the directors of Ms. Marvel and Batgirl?
Oh, yeah, I did.
I didn't hear. What happened?
They said, this is them saying it. They said that when they found out that Batgirl had been cancelled, they tried to salvage footage from it on the servers, and they said it had all been wiped.
Oh,
didn't they say they were
even the Keaton Batman scenes?
I
were trying to get.
I recall somebody saying that they wanted to destroy the master copy.
Well, yeah, because I thought they said they were trying to get a cut, right, just of the movie, and then they found that even individual scenes down to all of it was just all gone, which is crazy.
That's how bad it was. Like they were like, we're never speaking this again.
So,
well, I mean, clearly, I mean, we don't know how bad it is. How I mean, obviously, it's not going to be good, but we don't know how bad it is. But clearly, Zaslav was just like, this is a decision, and when to make sure that nobody sees this. It's like Hillary Clinton with her emails.
Deleted.
Not just deleted, like wiped.
Salt the earth.
Right.
Yeah.
Disappeared, kind of like some Hillary Clinton associates.
And disappear anyone who knows about it. Oh no.
Yeah. All right.
I go to hang myself, then shoot myself in the chest with a shotgun.
No.
This is a typical suicide.
And
Nothing
then hang
to see here.
myself.
While I was hanging 15 feet up from a tree on my own ranch.
By the way, apparently, Angry Joe gave She-Hulk a 7 out of 10.
So I heard he.
Wow.
Apparently, I was told you really need to go into the comments section.
I was gonna say, if you look at the comments, so many comments are like, you're gonna fucking change your mind the second you see all your fans saying that this is a terrible show. It's just like, oh damn! Like all of them don't believe he has much of a spine on TV shows. Games, Angry Joe is much more reliable. It's a shame, But I always hear about his movie. Do you remember? Well, he folded on Suicide Squad eventually. He folded on The Predator eventually.
Yeah.
He said The Predator was good.
It's kind of like me reviewing video games. If I started reviewing video games, it's the same thing. Okay.
It would be funny to watch.
I like the colors.
I would watch it just for the laughs, for the lulz.
Hey, I'm thinking of maybe buying Saints Row just because of how bad I hear it is.
Dude, I heard, oh man, it's
bad. I would give a game a positive review that I could just figure out the fucking keyboard. Okay.
I can get out of this room. 10 out of 10.
10 out of 10.
If only.
That was the thing that struck me more so than just his opinion on it. I was just like, oh well, whatever. He thinks She-Hulk's good. He's thought so many things I thought were terrible were good, so I just don't mind.
Discovery.
But there's been some of the top comments, like I said, that really struck me were the ones that were just like, yeah, you'll flip your opinion soon enough. It's just like, damn, dude. Imagine your fans felt that way about you. That it's like, I like listening to you, but the second you go crazy, I just gotta wait for you to realize how wrong you are. It's like,
yeah. Remember all those people who came after me about the Batman reaction, the Batman trailer reactions, first video I got ratioed on. I'm feeling pretty good about my statement.
Well, I think a lot of us are known for not really folding just because everyone says we're wrong. We're not really the types to do that.
Plus, I'm married. I'm wrong all the time.
Yeah,
it's true.
It's true. What do we got here, Professor X?
We got you in the ranks of a power.
The greatest gift you gave the memers was that face.
Yeah, that is a gift. It definitely is a gift.
Oh, dude, if it makes the memers happy, then I'm happy. Okay,
it's the best thing ever.
I love I got to meet a couple of the Legion of Memers, including Release the McCracken. Fucking cool, dude. Yeah, so yeah, he is a beast. He is a beast. So in all the best ways. So it was great meeting him. And hello, Nerd Cookies. How are you?
Hi, Nerd Cookies.
I'll probably never live it down. So whatever. I knew the minute I did it, I'm like, it's done. It's like you can't unmake the soup.
It's over.
It's over, Johnny.
I have the high ground, say the
memers. Nina, hello. How are you?
I'm good. How are you? Welcome back. I'm glad that your journey was safe and you've arrived at your destination unharmed. And I watched the live streams as much as I could, and it looked amazing. That the scene where Perry Chan came out and everybody and you guys were hugging, I was like, oh my God, this is so sweet. It was very sweet. I'm so happy for everybody there. But I love being here. Thank you for having me on as always. So yay, let's do this show.
Let's do it. Perry Chan is a great man, and meeting him for the first time was really just. We got to that was the first time we were all together, but I got to meet him earlier, and we met in the hotel, and it was really cool.
Oh,
I got that on video, but yeah, seeing all.
I like the way he spilled alcohol all over you.
Oh, you like the Pacifico beer all over me? And it's like my wife liked it. She's like, oh, it reminds me of the old days. All right, you got the on, and she's like, yeah, it reminds me of the old days.
Oh, Mrs. N, that's great. That's
awesome. Yeah. Dude, the show was fun. From the studio, I can't wait until we can all there will be a day we are all together, right? At least for one show, and I can't wait to do that.
Sounds like some Waco shit.
Oh, Waco shit. Is
some Nixon.
You want to hear?
I'm not branding myself, Gary. I'm just letting you know right now.
Okay, what about a tattoo? Tattoo? Possibly?
No.
No. No. Well, enjoy Nina's last day.
I don't do needles.
You don't do needles?
No, that's why I'm not in your country, because I don't want jabs. So no.
Oh, that I don't blame you for. Fuck the jab. You were smart on that. I'm ripping my Geeks and Gamers shirt from 2-1B. It's 2-1B.
Yeah, it's cute.
Yeah,
you look cute today.
It's very thank you. It's very soft and
very chic.
Nice on my skin.
Very chick.
Very chick. Very bitch.
Very chick. That
Do you guys want to watch a?
Yes.
trailer.
Always.
Before we see the trailer, can I just say something?
Please say a lot of things because I need to pull it.
Okay. They've been releasing these little 30-second vignettes for the show. I have got to say, every single one has looked cheap as fuck.
Yep.
And the dialogue has been absolutely appalling.
CW.
And then I saw the clip today from the dwarf couple and Elrond, Femrond. Can we just call him Femrond? You know, and it was some of the fucking shittest acting and fucking dialogue I'd seen. And I'm thinking, this is 58 million an episode. Fuck right off. Somebody has run off with a lot of fucking money for this show. If this is what you're trying to put out there, and then the rest of the show is based around this same fucking, because that was shite.
Yeah, he's like, who's money laundering over there? That's what it's like. That's what it seems like. Because some of the costuming and stuff that you see, you're like, how is this $58 million an episode? Like,
hey, do you want to buy anything, Dan?
Hi, Dan.
I got some good shit. Yeah, you know what I'm saying.
You Professor X cosplay selling drugs.
Yeah. I'm sorry. I'm going to give the drugs to the black person for free because I'm apologizing for being a white man.
Oh,
by the way,
oh my God, it's not ratioed yet. It's not ratioed yet.
It's okay. The real BBC's here.
Yeah, we're here.
Oh, it just went up. It's only got 12,000.
Maybe it's good.
Maybe it's good.
Did you ever think that?
What?
Maybe
There's
it's
a new
good.
trailer, or is it another one?
No, new trailer came out
Life
today.
can be stranger than fiction. So,
It was the old one.
Okay, here we go. This will be very transformative. Just so you know, we'll probably get pinged for this, and it'll be very transformative.
It is. It's going to transform a beloved franchise.
We're gonna laugh our asses off the whole time.
Sue me. I'll if it's good, I will.
Gary's like, it's a positive. It's like fucking 100 people.
Dude.
100 people.
It'll be
probably 6,000, nearly 8,000 people are watching this. Do you think after this trailer it's going to be positive?
Oh, maybe I'm in the wrong. Oh, it's UK. Why does it come up with the UK first?
Because
well, it doesn't matter.
We colonized you.
And then we kicked your bitch asses out, and then we taxed ourselves like a bunch of fucking retards. So, you know.
Look, we only wanted 2%, dude. Now look at you.
Fine. Rub it in. It's all right.
As it's like, I will.
We got guns.
We're like, just you wait. That's what they said when they were flying back, you know, in their boats.
In their boats?
Just you wait. Okay. Just you wait. You're like, fuck off, redcoats. I'm sure that's how it did go down.
10 million people did watch House of the Dragon. Just remember, 11 million people in the UK watched the first episode with the first female doctor played by Jodie Whittaker. Almost the population of the entire country watched it and then stopped immediately. Abruptly. Here we go. Are we ready?
As ready as
hey,
we'll
don't
ever be.
dislike it. Give it a chance.
I dislike the fuck out of it. If I could hit it 5 more times, I would. If it's good, I'll take it away.
Let's give it a chance, like Lofty.
Lofty in that documentary that got put in perverts.
That's what Lofty's first boyfriend said to him.
Oh, hell!
Just give it a chance.
Just give it a chance.
You'll like it, I promise.
No,
it won't hurt.
All I am saying is give the power a chance.
I got a sound
effect
for giving it a chance. All right, here we go.
I want a scary game so I can get back to being a fucking pussy.
I'll eat your ass.
I'll eat your ass.
Oh, damn it. Sorry, hang on.
Is this the British one, by the way?
I shared the audio and it's going to echo. So I don't need to share the audio.
Yeah, that was. Thank you, hello everybody. That was a war cry.
That was a war. That was a war cry. That was. I'm kidding. Somebody just declared war on my ass.
Yeah, somebody declared war on my ass. And I'm saying and ran.
That's how you get monkeypox.
It was the monkeypox, man.
Oh, look, the scared man. We start out with a scared white man. That's her bro.
Galadriel's brother.
Yep, he's scared.
You go full screen.
He's scared white man with a really short haircut because they have the most excellent barbershop in Arda. It's a whole chain. It's Elven Cuts.
I mean, this could be part of the volcano eruption business. Maybe.
I think it's her bro, and I think it's
yeah.
I could be wrong.
But that's what I think. I think it's a brother, and we're seeing how he died.
Yeah.
My brother gave his life.
Oh, look at that.
Why don't you shut up and watch it?
By the way, her brothers, plurals.
His task is now mine.
Hey.
Wow. She
Marcus
ripped
Sarah.
that blade.
Sliced up all of his fingers when she did
so here's part of the intersectional feminist playbook. All right. As far as a woman cannot receive a power from a man, there is an asterisk unless he dies. And the woman takes over and does a better job because he died because he fucked up and he was scared. And Galadriel.
Brother died. Woman most
You
effective.
say unless he dies, like it's not exactly giving the power, she's just taking it.
Taking it, yeah.
That's a better point. And I will put that in my notes and steal it. Here we go.
But he's smart. He's smart. He's got the Marcus Sauron on him. That's what I think it is on his chest, the Marcus Sauron.
Is
it? It's not just like a wound or something?
Well, they're using I think it's Sauron does have the mark, that ice thing that she sees in that trailer.
Yeah.
That's supposed to look like Mordor, right? So that mark is supposed to like point all the. This is just a theory, a Rings of Power theory that points all the orcs to Mordor because it's supposed to look like the map of Mordor.
He's now mine.
His task is now mine. No, it wasn't your task. It wasn't. She had her own task. You're literally taking away a woman's task. You're taking away her agency to give her a man's. Fuck you. God, they're so stupid. Oh, this female empowerment.
Let it out, Gary. Let it out.
Yeah. Okay. My wife doesn't exist for anything until I die. And starts bitching about fucking shitty Hollywood. In the meantime, she's just sitting there waiting for me and my task. And like it's what Eric July points out all the time. You know where all the legitimacy it's the legitimacy is with you're making it with the white males. You're making it that way, not us.
Mm-hmm.
Fucking what?
What's this music?
Song?
What is this?
Is it
music?
fucking Billy Eilish or what's it?
Oh no, it probably is.
It looks like sounds like some Batwoman shit.
Oh, there's a lot of things I'm feeling pretty good about now. I mean, like, you know,
look at those armors. With the scale on those armors. Wow, that looks.
The arm looks great for Elden Ring.
Hey.
Wow.
It does. It does. You know, MCU feeling pretty good.
Look at this scale. Oh my god, they're all wearing the fake scale armor.
That's what I'm saying. It's like look at the.
Yeah, where are her tits, by the way?
There is no boobs.
Her armor is not designed to be whatever it is. Easy on the eye for you.
No, it's supposed to be masculine. She's supposed to look.
It's a man's armor. It's not
a man's armor.
Isn't it her brother's armor? By the way, I'm being serious. Isn't it her brother's armor she takes?
Maybe. How's she gonna fucking fit? That's straight
I
up
was gonna
back.
say, damn, that fit well then.
That's Batwoman. It
No,
fits
no, she's got
like a Galadriel.
Well, can you
Her
rewind
brother-
for a
her
second to
brother-
the?
Wait. Her brother that's like a foot fucking taller than her.
I want to point you towards the bat suit from Batwoman.
Yes, exactly.
That was perfected by Luke.
Can you rewind it to like where the bro is shown? Is it the armor? Because it might be. Might be the same one. It might
Make it dumber
It might be.
because we're on Morpheus 5'2", and Galadriel is like 6'4", but her brother's taller.
Yeah.
I think you're right. I think it might be.
His life hunting the enemy.
So it's the man's armor.
Wait. Let's see.
That's why it looks like shit on her, because it's male armor.
Yeah, she looks like a hobbit next to that dude. I'm sorry, a Harfoot, because we can't.
Oh yeah, Harfoot. Correct yourself, Gary. God.
There's no hobbits here.
Wouldn't want to get. Hey, what's up, Clownfish? We wouldn't want to get sued by Warner Brothers and Zaslav. If I was Zaslav right now, I'd be working on some Lord of the Rings shit right now. I'd be doing it.
His task is now mine.
So that's
What is this music?
Yeah.
Stand with me. Ours was no chance meeting.
That's who she's talking to.
She's talking to Muriel.
Yes, she's talking to Muriel. Oh my God, this is going to be the low-hanging fruit, or
She does say chance meeting, so it could actually be Halbrand.
It could be Halbrand
Because it's not a chance meeting, because she specifically goes to Numenor to recruit Muriel. Muriel.
Does she jump? Is that where she jumps out of the ship and just randomly goes swimming, or is that?
There's a beast which attacks the ship.
A kraken.
Trek.
And so people jump off the ship, and then she gets picked up by the Uber raft service of Halbrand. And he's like, show us your wet titties.
And she's like, I'm going to cover him up in non-boob armor. I am Guy Ladriel. Commander of the Northern Armies.
Defender of the realm.
Orcs.
Mother of dragons.
Mother of chopping off all that orc cock.
Oh my God, it's true.
Owner of a 9-inch Johnson just flopping around in between the knees.
My sword is bigger than yours.
Yes. My sword is bigger than your sword. My sword has seen plenty. My sword is bigger than your sword. Hey, Galadriel.
Galadriel.
Calm
The
fuck down.
barbarian.
Galadriel the destroyer.
Destroyer. Perry's
The
going to have
breaker
so
of
much.
chains.
Oh,
What is best, Galadriel?
our thumbnail.
To your enemies, buddies.
I answered that on Twitter. I can't remember what I said though. Hang on. I'll read it. Oh no, it's too far. I'll read it later. Something about your head crushing your heteronormative ideals. And here we go.
Not fate. Nor destiny.
What is best in life, Galadriel? To crush your enemies, to see them deliver before you, and hear the lamentations of their white men.
Yeah. Okay, so
Hi,
this
Sauron.
trailer fucking sucks. This is shit. Like imagine
The music's completely fucked.
Imagine. I want you to go back after we see this after this live stream and go back and watch the first teaser and then the first official Fellowship trailer. It's They're dynamic. They're fucking amazing. They tell you these stories. They tell you what you're going to see. They don't tell you the entire story. And holy shit, they're good. And compare, especially with the Howard Shore music, you know. And then we have Billie Eilish.
What is Batwoman?
I think they just turned on the radio and went with whatever was currently playing. I don't know, like
top 40, like whatever it is.
It's the highest bidder, right? Like we need to find a song that fits the trailer, but then it's like we got an option, highest or lowest bidder. Like where can we get the song for the cheapest amount of money, and we'll help you promote it, blah blah blah. So it's all super fucking corporate.
Well, actually, it's a lot of it is free. I don't know who the artist is, but if this is like an upcoming artist or an unknown, this will be for free, and they're getting a bloody what did Watsumajiggy say on his stream? Promotion through exposure, whatever.
Oh, paid in exposure, yeah.
paid in exposure, yeah.
Somebody just said it right there, John Richards. Peak risk-averse marketing. And that's what so much of this is. And it's woke as shit. And it's, And this.
Sorry, can we push it back a little bit?
Yeah. Tell me when.
A little bit more, please.
More?
Yeah.
Okay. No chance meeting.
No chance meeting.
Not fate. Nor destiny. Ours was the work of something greater.
Sauron. Oh, Gary, stop.
What?
Stop.
What is
No.
that?
But go back. Is this the beginning where Galadriel gets bullied by the boys?
Gets bullied. Bullied by boys. Yes, that's how they kind of start the series.
Freaking boys. Always bullying girls.
The first line says, "Speak your truth," says late art. Is really? Is that true?
Speak your truth.
Oh my God. Is it the first line in this trailer or no? Or is it the first line in the show? Oh my God. If it is, we win. It's over.
My truth.
They're saying rewind.
Wow. It's not stopping. It's not stopping.
It's a circus.
It's not stopping.
Fuck. What? now it actually is stuck.
Oh, it's the song. Lidart says it's the song.
Oh, no shit.
Oh,
whoa.
Wait, so the lyrics of the song of
Speak
that.
Your Truth.
The first line of the song is "Speak Your Truth." The first
my God.
but she says like "Speak your truth," like fucking all the singers sing now.
There is no subtlety with this, is there?
No, there's no. Just like there wasn't with She-Hulk. There's no subtlety.
And then did I mention the day I get back they release this trailer? It's like thank you.
They love you, Gary. They really love you.
Wow. Or they just really hate Hollywood. I think that's what I like to believe. The gods hate Hollywood. All right. We got to get to Chicka Slim Lady. Hang on.
Feminem. What is that?
So you guys are like Lord of the Rings experts. Explain which species this is and which planet they came from.
What is that?
Well, the way it was described to me is you said nuns.
Kind of like a group of zealots, shall we say, female zealots who are dressed kind of like nuns. They kind of are dressed kind of like nuns-ish, who are searching for Sauron, and they think the wizard who landed is Sauron.
So they're human. This doesn't look human.
Don't ask me to describe what that is.
Like the Jinx from Prometheus.
I'm wondering if they're like
No, I think they're elven. No, I think they're elven, actually. They're elven.
Okay.
Oh, that would make more sense because they look alien.
They definitely look alien.
Wait. Elven zealots? Okay.
One of them's holding a big old dinner plate. I don't know what it means.
Well, it means that she should be in the kitchen making me a sandwich.
Wow.
Oh, whatever that thing is has bigger boobs than Gladriel. That's all I can. That's all I can see.
That's true. That's true. Very
like,
very handsome woman.
What is a woman? What is a woman?
Are we going back to that episode of TNG now? You're a very handsome woman. Handsome is another word for old. Throw the water in his face.
Okay.
I think she looks great.
Somebody said 8.5 miles. Oh, I'm dead.
Oh my god, we're gonna make so much money. I don't know what
Oh my god.
I don't think, unfortunately, I don't think this person shows up until like episode 6, maybe.
Yeah, because
7,
they're
maybe.
looking for Gandalf.
Gandalf the gay.
Gandalf the gay.
Rainbow.
Do you think I don't know. Do you think that they're trying to be ambiguous here?
Yes. I was told by, oh my god, I did talk to somebody at the meetup. I can't say much. The show didn't start out woke. I'll just say that. It started out like legit. People were going in there trying to legit make a show, and maybe this is purely my speculation. Lindsay Weber came in, and she's terrible. They need to fire her immediately. Like if they want,
she's like their KK.
Yeah, if you want to save this fucking show, you need to. I mean, start with firing her. Now we'll see what happens. If this thing is a massive disaster, they can't like stop making it. So I guess they could cancel it.
5 seasons though.
I think wholesale changes. They've already moved the studio from New Zealand. I mean, you have the door open. You can take an extra year and just go, we'll fix it. You know, and then here you'll hear shit like, well, Star Trek The Next Generation wasn't good. And what does Disbrew like to point out all the time? Fucking OneRing.net says, well, most shows don't get good until the 3rd season anyway.
That's a great attitude.
That's a what?
I hate that line of thought.
Not when it's 58 million an episode. It's got to come out hot.
Hail Disbrew, by the way.
Woo!
I love Disbrew.
Hey, he made the InfoWars video we got in, by the way. You are in, Mahler. You're in it.
Wait, so what do they say?
They said what no, oh no, it's it's a live stream you're in. That's just a cut from it.
Oh, right, okay.
Yeah, we'll talk about that in a little bit too. That was pretty cool.
That was cool. I like that.
Yeah. Yeah.
Can't wait.
I mean, I don't class myself as Phantom Menace, but okay.
I don't either, but it's okay. I'd like you can call me whenever you like.
It's about the message.
Oh, man.
Okay, yeah. This is okay.
Gandalf.
This is Gandalf. Sorry, whatever. Wizard boy.
Gandalf the homeless.
I think in attacking these, he actually hurts one of the Harfoots. And so the Harfoots still don't know, apart from Brandyfoot, Candyfoot, I don't know,
female Frodo. That's what
diabetes,
I'm
but whatever, whatever foot. She's the only one I believe who trusts him, but the others are a little bit wibbly wobbly on him. But I think in defeating these wolf creatures, he actually hurts one of the Harfoots.
Little werehogs.
Are they hoggish to me? But maybe they are hoggish. Yeah.
I don't know what they are.
Each of us.
Oh, that is not 58 million worth of fucking CGI. Whoa.
Yeah, let's stop it a better.
Each of us.
Sorry. Ooh, man. And like again, We just saw House of the Dragon, which is super mediocre story at best.
The dragons look good.
The dragons
you know, on your keyboard, the comma and full stop will let you go frame back and frame forward at will, so you can get like a whatever still you're looking for on the
comma and what?
So comma and full stop. You know those. You know those, right?
I you know,
I don't care.
Tell me if you don't agree, but I just think the composite of this just doesn't look right.
Comma and full stop. The arrows that go left and right. Those two.
Yeah. Okay, well, dude, I used to have my Premiere keyboard, which said that.
But yeah, you can get whatever frame you want. Oh wait, no, that's the arrows.
Yeah,
not arrow keys.
Okay.
Az, help me out. How do I translate this to him? Comma.
You're on your own. Not the cursor keys. How about that? The
right
arrow,
of M.
the
I got it. So
bracket, the less than, the more than.
There you go. There you go.
The less the greater than. You just say that one.
Those
Greater
guys.
than, yeah.
I thought full stop was pretty common in the world.
No,
I've never heard that before.
They say period.
Yeah, they say period.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, kind of like.
I was like, what the hell is full
I know what
stop
you meant
key?
because I'm a Brit.
Oh, Brit.
I thought you meant the end key.
We don't even full stop at stop signs. We don't even know what that means.
Yeah, what is that?
Oh my god, yeah, I'm finding out now. Nobody knows what a full stop is. Jeez. I
Yeah,
feel
they
a little
used to
alien again. I get that every once in a while.
It's okay. You guys,
Yeah,
you know,
Mueller.
you and your random use showing up in words.
They're the best use.
Yeah.
So yeah, that looks like shit. I'm gonna go back.
It just doesn't. I just don't think it looks composited well.
No.
It looks okay there, but when they go front on, it just I don't know.
There is a brandy foot there. I see it now.
See it.
Whatever.
Oh yeah. In the middle between
Yeah.
Gandalf the Gay and the
There's more than
the Hog.
It looks like there might be 3 of them actually. You can see another hand as well.
Yeah,
Okay.
I'm looking on my end as well.
There's Lenny Henry. There's her. There's another woman, and I think there's another woman and another dude. So I think there's 5-ish in total.
Each of us. Every
Each of us, everyone. God, that sounds so Tolkienian, doesn't it?
must decide who
Who we shall be. So boring.
Boring.
And that's Skyrim. The Skyrim, the movie, right there.
Right? But that might be insulting Skyrim. That is some basic.
Yes, it is. Yeah, it is. Yeah.
Fucking dialogue, right?
I've seen about this trailer is if you didn't see any visuals, it was just black. You'd be like, "What is this show?" And you'd be like, "I don't know. It could literally be every show ever."
Yeah, but I would actually think I would say, is this the Elder Scrolls?
Well, now if they end it with together, it was 3 Star Trek Discovery trailers, 2 Picard trailers,
Picard,
like 2 trailers in a row, all ended their basic bitch lines with, and we all need to do this together. And it shows like 2 hands, and they did it in the same fucking trailer every time. Yeah, terrible.
You must decide who you will become.
It's Beepelos. I can't say it. Jay Longbone can say it though.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, Jay Longbone can say it. Yeah, let's go back a little bit because I want to hear that great Tolkienian dialogue again.
each of us, everyone, must decide who we shall be.
Insightful.
Like now? Do I have to do that now? I have
We do that at the end of the season. I'm a little busy.
Yeah.
Oh,
You think about it?
look at that fresh haircut he's got too. Just fresh. Right out of the barbershop. Oh, he's definitely not.
Dear, what you did. Be free of it.
Well, and your entire everywhere, basically your entire country, I guess that's your realm. Sorry about that.
Sorry.
One day this will be your kingdom.
Oh my god, was that a straight up American accent?
No, they're trying to do. I think they're trying to do like one of these, or they're trying to be a bit Scottish, but she's fucking
Irish?
shit. You need to, after this, Gary, go play the scene between her and her husband and Femrond.
So is there a little smoochy boochy or a potential like smooch flash between Sauron and Galadriel?
I think they're gonna try and ship them. I think we're gonna get the shippers onto that.
Okay.
They can fix him.
Oh,
They're gonna bang. That's terrible.
The one woman who like didn't trust Enotar, the Lord of Gifts, from the get-go is gonna be like, I totally want to bang Sauron. I want to bang on.
He's just a bad boy.
I want to peg Sauron. That's what she wants.
You know you want this ring of power.
Whoa! I'll fuck your ring of power.
Rims of power.
Your ring piece of power. Just imagine. No, I can't say.
Are you sure? Are you like? It must be bad.
I was just like, just imagine if you're Sauron and you're just fucking unloading on Galadriel's fucking face, going, "I killed your brother!"
Oh my god!
Could she fix him then?
She's like, I can fix him. It's okay.
Oliver, maybe her husband as well, because he's not in this series.
He only killed. He's only responsible for the death of one brother. The other one was Melkor. But I guess he's there, so we can take responsibility too. But yeah, let's hear this accent, this dialect.
One day this will be your kingdom.
Wow, I think they're trying to do like a Cornish, like
it's
a
really hard to
Cornish
trace an
native
accent
Yeah,
yeah.
I think it's like trying to do a bit Cornish, like
Cornish.
Cornish is in from Cornwall.
Eater of the corn.
Maker of the Cornish pasty.
I was just like, I love Az was like checking himself on the show. I'm like, remember last Friday, dude? I was just checking.
Dude, I said at the end of the stream.
I know
it was all a lie.
Dude. I was so fucking hard though. I was trying not to like die on the show right there. And I lost my train of thought, which happens all the time. Let's be real.
Yeah, remember sense of humor. Remember sense of humor, man. It was funny. Those days were funny.
Those days, yeah, they're so gone.
Yes,
but it puts into perspective. Like, I mean, people miss what we say on our show all the time. They get all upset over a fucking meme being retweeted. It's like, better watch out for hour 3 of Friday Night Tights. Okay.
I know, right?
I'd say. Looks too fake.
They said faith, Mahler. They said faith. They said faith. Okay, if for those of you who don't know, like these really saccharine, innocuous statements are like part of it's like CW trailer shit. Kurtzman does this. So if you're a follower of the Kurtzman trek, which has just been horrible, you're recognizing all of this, and it's bad reboot. It's all bad reboot because they make their art based on algorithm. Basically, they don't care about the actual story. That's what a mystery box is. A mystery box was tailor-made for a TV show, and that's what this show is going to be. By the way, it's going to be mystery fucking Tolkien, and it's just a gimmick. It's a series of gimmicks to not write a story, to not characterize. We're going to have an unreliable narrator. We're going to keep out giant swaths, and we're going to allude to a giant mystery later, and then we're going to give you trailers that say saccharine. Oh, choose faith over, whatever. It's fucking terrible.
You actually seen him explain the mystery box, by the way, his little talk. It's actually bizarre. Like, none of it makes any sense.
It doesn't. He makes no sense. And that's why I love.
He fucking uses Jaws as an example of like what inspires like mystery box. It's like, how the fuck is Jaws? You open the like what?
the explanation of mystery box is there's nothing in the box. It's
there's never anything in the fucking box is the problem.
I fucking hate mystery box shows.
Yep. Oh, Watchmen season 1.
Lost.
Lost. But one of the best videos ever made. If it's still out there, I don't know. You got to find it on BitChute or I don't know if it's still there. Wolf made a great video on the first episode of Watchmen. One of the best, absolute best. We miss you, Wolf.
One thing we can do better than any creature in all Middle Earth. We stay true to each other.
Stay true to each other.
with our hearts.
I'm feeling the Tolkien right now.
I'm feeling the fucking CW, mate. That's what I'm feeling. I'm not even trying to be like flippant. This is coming across as fucking some CW fucking shit with the dialogue.
Yeah.
And that's why they've been hiding it for so long. That's why we are a week away. They're going to release this in theaters instantly for free.
I got some good news. About that.
What's that?
Rings of Power is going to have the lowest box office of 2022. 0.0.
Oh, and I'm
wonderful man said to me.
Just coincidence, by the way. I'm sure pure coincidence. It is not playing in Austin or San Antonio, but it's playing in El Paso, the Woodlands, all these little towns in Texas, but it's not playing in San Antonio or Austin at all. Weird. I'm sure it's a total coincidence. It's okay. I'm driving 3 hours to fucking Waco on August 31st to see it with Quarter Black Garrett at 7 p.m. Ha! So fucking going, dude. Hell yeah. Yeah.
Can you rewind just a little bit to that dinner scene, the Last Supper scene? Let's look at that for a second.
Can I just clarify? So they're releasing this on streaming and in theaters at the same time, is it?
So
no.
On August 31st, they're releasing the first 2 episodes as a movie that's for free promotional. You can go claim your ticket. And, and it's playing in a lot of places, dude. And San Antonio, by the way, just to give you guys context, if you don't know, it's one of the bigger cities in Texas. It's one of the bigger. It has a great music scene. You know, it's
massive.
It's not the biggest, but it's like a decent sized city. And Austin is fucking Austin. I mean, it's weird and fucking woke and shitty, but like, you know, it's a cultural center of Texas. It's the place you would fucking play it. It's not there. So guess we're going to Waco. All right, I'll go to Waco. Maybe I'll say hi to.
That's what the FBI said.
Are you just going to see the reception, or why would you want to travel to see this garbage? I'm confused.
It'd be great to see a audience reaction to this.
That's what I'm asking for the reset. Like, are you going to see the reception?
No, I'm going. Well, no, that actually didn't factor in at all. It's reviewing it a day early, saving me a day.
Oh, okay, all right, that makes sense.
Saving me a day of work is absolutely worth a 6-hour round trip drive. It is.
Okay.
Okay, so
that makes sense.
There we go. My wife did not want to go. She's like, you should have Black Garrett to go with you.
The heart. Wait. Even bigger in our feet.
Wait. We won't fucking lie.
One thing we can do better than any creature in all Middle Earth. We stay true to each other. Even bigger in our feet.
Or our massive cock.
Oh. Wow.
Yeah.
Wow. Oh. Oh my God, they are shitting themselves. Amazon, I know you're shitting yourself.
They got to start installing fucking colostomy sacks to these fucking.
Yeah. Fire everybody.
Fire everyone.
Fire Lindsay Weber first. Get rid of every bad reboot element. Hey, if you got a couple of good Better Call Saul writers in there, I'd keep them, but let them write. Let them do what they do. And find and beg Peter Jackson and Philippa Boyens to come in and just beg.
Fire your entire costume design team. I don't know what the hell's going on over there, but fire everyone.
I would steal
from a trebuchet.
Woo!
Twing.
Are you ready for any more of this? This is like 2 minutes.
Good Lord.
And I love speak your truth.
I've been trying to figure out what song this is.
They can survive. Oh, God.
Was that her helping Halbrand now?
Oh. Guess who's coming to 11sies?
Persian woman of color.
You know.
With elf of color. Because he said elf of color. We need somebody to say Harfoot of color.
We need a dwarf of color. Oh my God.
I'll get the trifecta if somebody says Harfoot or Hobbit of color, please.
Lenny Henry says that. That'd be so good.
I've got all my money on him saying it before the premiere.
Lenny Henry is very happy to be the first Hobbit of color.
Hollywood. Another piece of unsolicited advice that you absolutely should listen to. Any actor that has activist in their bio or considers himself one, don't hire.
Don't hire them.
Don't hire them. Don't let that. Yeah. And that way they're not going on PR and ruining your fucking show if it ends up not being a woke intersectional feminist disaster, which this is. So it doesn't matter. But
remember,
other things.
Gary, it's Amazon that are giving them the edicts to say. So Disa, when she's going around saying I'm the first dwarf of color and I'm redressing the balance, that's coming directly from Amazon.
Well, do you know where the buck stops on the show most of the time? It is Amazon, but it's not Jennifer Salk, is that her name? The one who runs the studio, but it's Lindsay Weber, the producer. That's where the buck stops. That's where the woke starts.
Chris Gore was in the chat. Hell, Chris Gore. By the way, we are
so
close to 10,000 people watching.
Oh my God. We're almost done with the trailer. There's no way Amazon can't say this wasn't transformative.
No. I see myself.
Do you feel seen?
I feel so seen right now. This
have
girl.
You always imagined
a Persian activist?
Yeah, Persian activist.
Be a Persian activist in a fantasy show getting banged.
Persian social justice warrior.
Persian social justice warrior getting banged by an elf of color.
An elf of color. Also, the dwarf is half Persian. The dwarf woman.
Yeah, you're speaking to somebody who doesn't give a fuck.
The first female dwarf ever film.
Her.
Commander! Wait! No! We keep moving!
Oh, you bitch!
Wow.
Wow. No man left behind. We're leaving everyone behind.
She's a cunt!
It'd be funny if the guy who fell's like, I've got all the provisions, but fine.
I've got the crampons for the mount. Oh, never mind.
Wow.
He just like sets up a tent. And he's just like, fine, fuck all of you.
Jesus.
Like, you can go fuck yourself.
I wonder why these female protagonists apparently are so unlikable.
So this has to be part of the prologue again. A lot of this is because this
I think this is the what leads up to the mountain climbing business and shit.
Yeah.
And the troll, the cave troll and
flight.
The cliffhanger moment.
Yeah. This is their banishment. Or their exile.
Why do you keep fighting?
Oh no. There is a temper.
This line.
No boobs. No boobs.
That was the woman that said that. I'm just saying.
Okay, wait.
We keep moving!
Why do you keep fighting?
Why are you so awesome?
There is a tempest in me.
There is a tempest. What?
I know.
There's a tempest? What?
Tempest is like
a storm,
tornado type thing, right?
Like on water, I believe. Like
somebody needs to explain.
She of course is going to get the ring of water.
yeah. So somebody needs to explain it to writers in Hollywood, like humility. Like, like if somebody's a man's man, like a real man's man, never says it. Never fucking says it. Never goes, I'm alpha, I'm a man. Like that. It's like bragging about your pay. Like a line like that is fucking awful.
I'd go as far as saying it was summed up perfectly by Tywin when he said, "Any man who must say I am the king is no true king." It applies to a lot of things. When you
God, that
tell
was
people.
such a great scene, wasn't it, as well, man?
Oh, yeah, fuck yeah.
So
He
good.
sends
That guy's
Joffrey
amazing.
to bed.
I control my anger infinitely more than you. That's if you have to say that, we obviously can't do it.
Well, Gary, about that scene, by the way, because some people were like, don't you get it? She hulks out, therefore she doesn't control the powers. Like, no, watch the scene. She hulks out, and he says,
She
see,
hulks
and then she
out.
goes, no, like she takes a moment to say, like, no, I did this on purpose. This is what I wanted to do.
Yep.
Showing that she has complete control over her hulking out.
Yeah, you
That's
actually
what the show's trying to say.
Oh, it is.
Yeah, there is literally no drawback, like whatsoever. She's learned everything faster than Hulk ever did.
And we'll get to the hero's journey, because that's what it is. It's the hero's journey, which, like Joseph Campbell's hero's journey is a circle, and there's a bunch of stuff you got to go through. Hero's journey is just a straight line of I'm great, still great. You just need to figure it out. That's all.
You notice that there is now added people to this scene.
Hey.
Oh yeah. From the yes. Yeah. So
She was all on her own when they first showed it. Now the other people are digitally added in.
And again, this is like a bunch of this trailer is from the prologue. It's like a 9-minute, 8-minute prologue in the first episode.
Yeah, I think this is in the first episode. Yeah.
You have fought long enough, Galadriel.
And we've seen this.
You have not seen. That looked so bad though, man. The CG on that, like, wow. That looks so bad.
Wait, whoa. Can you just play that in real time? That.
Yeah, I don't know what the fuck was going on there.
Did this just all fall down?
Up your sword.
Oh shit!
What?
Wait, what?
No, so the riders of the horse have spears, and they're like just knocking them down by driving. It looked terrible. So here, let's.
It looked
But
like
it just
dominoes.
looks like the middle section just fell down for no reason.
Hang on, I'm gonna do Muller's thing.
That's what she said.
Hey yo.
Yeah, I mean,
There we go.
Yeah, so they're hitting the ones on the outside.
Okay.
See on the far right. Here, I don't know if you can see my cursor.
Yeah, we can.
Right there on the far right. Okay, here we go. They're getting knocked down by spears.
Oh, it's like some sort of.
Oh no, there's a chain.
It's a chain.
Okay, there's a chain.
Okay. But you can't tell. Yeah, okay.
No, I couldn't see it.
I couldn't tell at first.
There's a chain that's.
I thought they had like long lances or something.
Wait, no, the chain's gone.
Maybe it'll be more.
No, it's still there. It's still there. He's holding it. Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Okay. Now it makes sense.
That's why they're dominoing. I was like, what is that?
Can I just say we hit 10K in the chat?
Woo!
No.
Greetings, everyone, to a record BBC. Oh, and thank you all for being here. We love you.
She sounded really sexy with that sick voice.
She can let everyone know. It's like,
everyone.
I just let everyone know that I'm backstage.
Everyone gotta know. Hey, Gary, you know what it reminds me of? I haven't done a Buffy and Angel reference yet, so here it comes. When Spike and Angel do their little tripwire thing where they cut a whole bunch of demon heads off at once in a big group.
Yeah.
Remember that?
Yes,
it's like this, but it's cooler in Buffy because their heads all come off.
I think the heads probably. I mean, this might be trail. Like it would make more sense if. Well, no,
it's a chain. So
this is a PG show.
It's a PG show.
Oh, yeah, do we know what the rating is?
Is it actually PG?
Can I say? It looks fucking stupid. I mean, just does. The fact that you had to figure it out, It just looks,
maybe it'll be clearer, like with the editing in the actual show, or maybe it'll be worse.
I mean, if you put Benny Hill music to this,
Oh, Benny Hill music for this.
My question is like all these.
They just stand back up again.
All these enemies, why aren't they actually heading toward toward the horses that are in front first, or they just sort of like, because it seems like they're ignoring all the guys that are going by, you know?
Yeah.
Well,
I think we need more context for this scene.
oh, we'll get it as we'll get it all.
Oh, we'll get it all right.
Okay, that is new character. That is Isildur's little sister who wants to be an architect.
Aw.
No women.
No.
I'm surprised she didn't want to go into science because we need women in STEM, but
That's close enough, isn't it? An architect has to do like mathematics and stuff.
It is.
Gary.
Remember when Yennefer did science at the end of Witcher season 2?
Oh my god, I remember that.
Remember the quote from Star Trek Discovery where they say like "fuck yeah, science" or some shit, right?
Yeah.
What was that?
At first Spock goes, "I like science." They go, "Science, fuck yeah!"
They actually say
Sorry,
fuck yeah?
no, science is fuck yeah. Do you think they'll kill a seal? and I know what I'm saying, by the way. And his little sister gets the
I don't know. Galadriel.
I don't know.
Her husband and her daughter. So fucking and her husband's dead. Celeborn is
according to the show. According to the show in season 1.
In season 1, in a specific episode, she thinks Celeborn is dead. She is asked specifically about it, and she said, "My husband's dead," and she's worried about like
my brother and my husband are dead.
Yep. I just, my wife loves her brother, but she'd be way more pissed if I died. You'd want to avenge me, you know, father of children and stuff like that. The brother would help, but
by the way, I attribute the 10,000 to the cosplay.
Oh, dude, I actually sent a bunch of messages to people saying Az is currently doing one of the best cosplays I've ever seen. So
thank you.
I assume that's what the numbers, yeah.
I mean, in comparison, by the way, because they're both dead. So you think she would say brother, husband, and she has a daughter. Kind of important. But yeah, okay. So we have another original character, and who specifically the actress said to bring female energy.
Oh my god.
What?
Wow.
Energy.
What does that even mean?
I don't know. It's they're lacking female energy.
Needs more estrogen.
I need the big bad book of buzzwords.
What the
fuck? Translator, like just main staff translator,
right?
They need more sync up energy.
What's Jon Snow doing?
All I know is, I'm sure there's no symbolism involved in this scene whatsoever.
Oh my god, he's running on the
God,
chains.
he's in
Okay.
chains and he's running on the chains. He's chained. Oh god.
So that's he was captured by the orcs, and
Elf
the
of
orcs
color.
are being led by an elf.
Without it, what am I to be?
Okay, what? Without it, what?
Without it, what am I to be?
Was that in
About
reference?
what? What were we referring to?
Did you just say that randomly? Did somebody say something before that I missed?
I was about to say, yeah. What was the
No.
line before that?
Without it, what am I to be?
I think the line
Wait,
before it was put up your sword.
Okay, from earlier in the trailer. All right.
Oh. This is
She's
that conversation
saying, what
she's
is that?
having.
Femron said that.
Femron, yeah.
Without Galadriel's sword, what is she supposed to be? I don't know. A ruler?
A queen? I don't know.
Queen? She doesn't carry a fucking sword. Oh shit! Fuck this.
Did you see her skills with the sword? She was like Jedi level, like, you know, she's like, yeah, like right before the trailer ended.
Isn't
doing
there
those
like
flips?
some weird Neo wire work in this? I believe
when she's at Numenor, she's training some Numenorian men, and they're sparring, and I believe that one of them swooshes a sword, and she does kind of like a Matrix esque thing.
She just did it right now.
There's some sort of Matrix-esque move,
doing the swingy
some
swing with the
Uber
sword.
dodge.
She's doing it right there.
She
What's
seems to put a
Jon
lot
Snow
of
doing?
value of her own character into this sword, or having a sword, I guess.
Is the sword a penis, and does she have penis envy?
Yes.
So making Sauron the atypical warrior white male. Do you think that was a creative decision, or do you think that was an intersectional decision? It's a rhetorical question, by the way.
Yeah, I was gonna say I don't think there's any creative decisions in here. It's just all messaging and intersectionalism.
What would Galadriel be without her fucking soul? What? Oh God, that is now probably the worst line in this entire fucking what we know so far. And by the way, dialogue is
If that is the context,
funny,
that's
right?
what they
Like-
set up in the trailer. That's what the trailer is essentially set up.
If that sets it up,
it's almost like they gaslight everyone into thinking Galadriel was always someone who had a sword and fought. He's like, wait,
Yeah.
what? I don't remember that.
That's what they're doing, Mahler.
Woods, a lady of the wood.
To the point where in the trailer we're already getting like, what is Galadriel without her sword? It's like, excuse me,
Quite a lot.
quite a lot.
Quite a lot.
That's a Isildur.
Yeah.
There, look.
I mean,
Cool,
the
she's
elves.
spitting the sword is so cool.
And she's going to stick it. What we don't see, she's going to stick it in the troll's head who's getting up. She's like turned her back on it because she's a fucking retard. And then she's doing all the sport because she's like, I'm so fucking good. And then she's going to go, thump. And it's going to go into the troll's head and kill it.
Well, to be fair, the more you spin
Oh,
the
look,
sword,
there's
the more
another
damage it'll
person there.
deal.
Look, there she goes. She's turned, then she's going to go into its head.
Femrond is there too, I think. Is that Femrond?
Yeah, there's a group of elves there.
Okay.
Group of elves.
Having a little look, having a peek.
Just there for moral support.
Stick your
After
sword in that.
flipping her
ground.
sword with like a 12-inch hilt, by the way, with just a massive cock hilt.
I tell you what. If you had this trailer and you took away all the Lord of the Ring names, and then you said, what show is, what fantasy world is this based on? I don't think you would be able to say with absolute.
So. Well,
I would be more inclined to say, is this kind of like Dungeons and Dragons?
Yeah, like is this Dungeons and Dragons?
If I said it was Deer Witch in the Land of Forgotten, you'd be like, okay.
Okay.
Like,
Yeah.
If somebody said to me, this is like Return to Narnia, some sort of Narnia based, I'd be like, okay.
Mm-hmm.
I could believe that.
Mm-hmm. It's super generic on like the
really generic,
consumer level. Maybe that's what they're going for. They want to they don't want to scare people off. They want to be like, look, there's fantasy stuff. You like that?
That is what they're going for.
But
They're
it
going for
doesn't
that
feel
normie
Lord of
crowd.
Rings. It doesn't feel remotely like Lord of the Rings.
Oh fuck no, dude! They were never gonna be able to capture that shit, were they? Look how incompetent.
They don't
They
really
could try.
care. I think they're just going for that hardcore normie crowd. That's what they want. They just want people.
Why
to
is Jon Snow
consume.
suddenly turn up?
The ratio is
Holy shit!
Oh no!
That moved a little bit.
Wow.
Moving the needle.
That's what she said.
Oh no, we're gonna check the American one in just a moment. Once we're finished here, what do the comments look like? Oh, I can't show them right now. I'll show them later.
I can't, but I love the part where Jon Snow suddenly swept in at the end and killed the dragon, and Daenerys was pissed. Hey, do you remember the Battle of Blackwater?
Rings of power.
Rings.
It's such a bad name too.
And it said
Lord
the
of the
2nd of
Rings, Rings of
September, and it's
Power is
not. It's the
awful,
1st of September.
Yeah,
It's still saying second.
yeah, it's second in the UK, but it's first here now because they blinked. We didn't mention that. Yeah, they changed it from the anniversary of Professor's death. They're going to do 2 episodes at 6 p.m. Pacific time on Thursday. Yeah, they blinked.
Oh, they're doing 2 episodes? I didn't know they I
Yeah,
thought they were
yeah,
only
they're
doing
doing
1.
2 episodes, and then it's weekly after that on at midnight. So they're moving it from it's going to be a midnight Thursday night. It's still a stupid fucking time. Like this is why House of the Dragon. I mean, again, feel what you want. 10 million people watched it because it was on at 6 p.m. Sunday here in America. That's why.
Do we know how many episodes? Is it 10 or 8 total?
8.
8. Okay.
8 episodes total. 10 episodes of House of the Dragon and fucking 9 of She-Hulk.
9 of
12 for Andor.
Oh,
12
okay.
for Andor.
I've just received some news.
Oh.
From somebody that I know.
my.
Apparently, the Harfoots do a lot of cringy dialogue about feet.
Oh, okay.
One of them is if you touch a hair on Nori's foot, it'll something. So it's got a lot of cringy dialogue about the Harfoot's feet. They talk about their feet a lot, apparently.
Okay.
Well, all right.
Who's got the foot fetish?
It's not like we can't see them on the screen, so we have to talk about them too.
And apparently they say stuff about feet and hair a lot.
Look, like her boobs. Like, what is happening in that scene?
She doesn't have any boobs.
Nothing.
Some women don't.
They've taped her.
Well,
like,
I mean,
whatever
she
you
hasn't
do
anyway,
have, we're not going to show.
you can't sexualize.
Yeah, but you can sexualize that weird fucking Prometheus-looking motherfucker. Like, what the hell was that thing?
I don't know. I wasn't particularly turned on.
Androgyny. That's what
Just because there was a slight protrusion from the chest, which may speculatively lead to some breastiture being there.
Well, they're gonna have to have some LGBTQ plus representation in this. They're gonna have to. So they're gonna have to be.
I got a question. Why?
No, there doesn't have to be LGBTQ plus representation in everything. No, there doesn't. And it just shouldn't be in this. This isn't a sexual story at all. It's very traditional. It is a traditional story. It's as traditional as it gets. That's why Hollywood wants to subvert it and destroy it. And thankfully, one fandom had the balls, whether you have them or not, it could be metaphorical, to stand up and fight back. And it's great. 55,000 dislikes already. By the way, this is an algorithm that estimates low. So it's more like 100,000.
I think I just literally J. Jonah
Jameson.
What?
I just my first initial reaction when he said that, I just went.
Are you serious?
Yeah, you serious?
Oh God.
They know better than us. This is what we need.
What is
this? Is what we need. We need another obnoxious twat, female, running a show that has to pretend to be a fucking man to get any sort of respect or validation from anyone. Jesus Christ! Can you write a woman like a fucking woman? Just the power in Lord of the Rings when Galadriel was on the fucking frame, and the presence that she had, and that was through good acting, and the kind of fear in Frodo because of this incredible woman.
And Gimli's awe at her, and the fact that he basically was in love, and he couldn't even look at her.
In tears.
Yeah.
I'm guessing they're not doing anything with her voice in this show either, then, are they? Because she sounded very unique in Lord of the Rings. In this,
she's Welsh. She kind of has a bit of a Welsh tinge, doesn't it? I think she tries to be British, but the kind of the little bit of the Welsh.
Are you saying the Welsh are not British? Are you saying they're not from the UK? Are they not part of your people? Because I think you're not part of your people. I think you're British American. Smaller.
I've been adopted by so many nations.
He's been adopted, yeah.
New Zealand. I don't know.
I am the most cosmopolitan thing you can imagine.
Right.
But always white.
Everywhere has a north, right? Every
wow.
place. Every place.
That's what the Ninth Doctor said.
Yes.
Why do you sound like you're from the north? Every planet has a north. Such a great comeback.
That was
It
good.
really is.
That was good.
Such a great comeback.
My favorite part was that when Star Trek took that seriously and they had a north for the Romulans. And the Romulans.
Oh,
you cheeky fucker.
Get off me, Lucky Charms.
It was terrible.
Look, if we just put this bit of technology in this room, it'll show us everything that happened for some fucking reason. And if you just think, then this magical dildo that has both an ass and vaginal penetration will fix everything that you want.
Is that what she's holding there?
Yep.
Oh, that was in Picard.
She's
They just had a device which looked like a fucking dildo, and all you had to do is think what you wanted it to do, and it would do it.
I refuse to call that thing a she. This is bullshit. What the fuck?
I think they're
That is not a
all
woman.
of the nuns are. I think they're all. It's a female group of elves. It's like the.
But it's not though.
What they call Gary? The other arm of the fucking hell. Tao Xia, not the Tao Xia, but the other woman. You know, the other one that they did.
Oh, in Picard.
Yeah, in Picard. It would.
Oh fuck! It was
they had the other.
The fuck off R. I forgot what they were. I don't care. It was they just made it up for frickin' Kurtzman Trek, so I didn't commit it to memory. But it's a warrior.
The Shadvash.
The Shadvash. Yes. Yeah, a warrior class of. I love that the Romulans had multiple female orders in charge of things that completely fucked up.
Yes,
that's so good. I am looking.
And it's just ironic that they said that this is a group which takes on lost causes like Picard.
Right.
Do you know that they're all gone for season 3? The everyone who was running the first 2 seasons all gone. New guys come in and they're just gonna do what you want, and he's just done what he wants. And he fired everyone. The only person he couldn't fire was Raffi, but all the others, like Alison Pill, they're all fucking fine.
Oh, they are.
It's just Raffi. Raffi's the only one, but then it's just the cast from
they
TNG.
fire Raffi?
I'm gonna say contract reasons.
Come on. Why did they really fire Raffi?
They didn't fire Raffi. Raffi didn't get fired.
Why? Because she was the one actor of color. That's why.
No, because she was the drug addict alcoholic, and they need that in this.
They needed that. Yeah, I'll believe it when I see it. I'm not buying into that. By the way, here's what I said when my favorite part was when Elrond asked Galadriel, "What is best in life?" And she answered, "To crush heteronormative ideals, to see the destabilization of contemporary cis hetero and normativity structures, and whip out my massive Johnson."
Wow.
All right then.
There you go.
Okie dokie.
I don't even know what anonormative means. I just wrote it in there because it was part of the Tolkien Society's lecture of destabilizing cis hetero anonormative structures in Tolkien. That was actually a paper from the fucking seminar.
What?
Yeah.
I have no idea.
Yeah.
The
anonormative.
Destabilizing contemporary cis hetero, and it's amatonormative.
Amatonormative?
AMATONORMATIV. It's a word that they just made up.
Amatonormativity is the set of societal assumptions that everyone prospers with an exclusive romantic relationship. Okay.
In other words, we're gonna put some queer stuff in Tolkien. Yeah.
Exclusive relationships. That means like being with one person only, right?
Oh,
Is that what they meant?
monogamy, heaven forbid.
Yeah, monogamy.
Monogamy.
Why can't you just say monogamy? What the fuck? What is this?
Heteronormative sounds way smarter.
What the fuck? Let's just invent new words, because whatever. Who
'Cause
cares?
We can do things and say things.
Oh my god.
Oh my god, put down your sword, Galadriel. Galadriel.
Without, what am I?
What am
What
I?
am I without my blade?
I am nothing.
I'm a mere woman. I'm quite a blade. You bet.
Very average woman.
Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. We haven't talked about She-Hulk yet. That's next.
Speaking of women,
Yeah.
I'm gonna read some-
Tatiana
Does
Maslany
anyone
apparently.
else feel their soul just like dying in real time?
Yeah,
I've locked mine in a cage. It's fine.
I'm kind of
Taken care of.
numb now. Like I don't.
Damn, Eldritch Beast got all the good picks.
Tatiana Maslany apparently like privated her Instagram account. So what? What do you guys want to bet that there's going to be articles soon about how much sexism she's experienced?
And that the show proved her right, you know.
It's happening now. You're right. Like those
I think I actually believe that this is back. She got a ton of backlash from the comment that she made about female bodies. Why is everyone so fixated on female bodies? And everyone like threw fucking receipt after fucking receipt of the men in the Marvel universe
of the men,
and she looked like she is a stupid bint.
And just to be clear, I think I speak for all of us. Objectify the shit out of us. I don't give a shit. Oh, like big muscly dudes, hot women with big fucking tits and nice asses. Go for it. That's what we want. Like I don't need to see some frumpy dad bod Conan. Okay, I don't ever want to fucking see that.
Well, Zeus.
Oh yeah, right.
Because yeah, I was gonna say I think that is the problem we take with it, right? It's the inconsistency of the double standard. It's
Yeah, look at Thor. Thor got his ass out.
I'll take a real strong guy doing strong guy things, sure, but
no.
By the way, I have no problem with Thor getting his ass out. You know,
none at all.
I have none. I have no problem whatsoever.
Go for it.
Like Mola said, it's the balance.
It's
like,
the
you know,
double
how dare you
standards.
objectify women? But you know, we'll stick a bunch of buff dudes and we'll show their assholes and sphincters and shit. And that's okay.
But it's also like we want superheroes to look like superheroes, and that's somehow like a bad thing. Like, what the fuck? Like, who cares?
That's why it was so bizarre to hear her say it, because all of the female superheroes currently, a lot of them have been given such magical powers that it changes nothing about their body. There's no requirements for their body. But a lot of the male ones, they're practically contractually obligated to get. And there's always a scene every time. This is the part where they take their shit off. It's just like, well, yeah. And I'm pretty sure there's that quote from Taika Waititi when Chris Hemsworth wasn't too fussed about it with Ragnarok, that he was like, it gets bums in seats. Got to do it for the trailer. Got to do it. That's how it works. It's just interesting because I think it's actually crazy that they not only got his ass out in Thor: Love and Thunder, but you have the other female characters like acknowledging what's happening and enjoying it. And it's just like, wow, you went it really far this time, like really pushing the double standard, didn't you? So it's amazing that she made those comments. You'd think the comment she should be saying is it's fucked up that there's no progress here for men. It's only for women.
It's almost like adult pretenders are empty-headed fucking morons who just have their thoughts and ideas poured into their empty fucking skulls.
Or basically just virtual signaling, like over and over again.
If Zeus had tied up Natalie Portman and stripped her naked, I would have been pretty awkward about it in terms of just like, damn, dude, wow.
Yeah, like, whoa.
Like and then like you have Chris, like imagine Thor being like, oh, we're not.
What if a female did it? What if a female did it? What if it was
like Valkyrie,
something like that?
If that was real Greek, half of those tits would be hanging out anyway.
Oh, definitely. I'm just what I'm suggesting is just like it's a surprise to that they would do it, and they totally went with it with the guy. I was surprised to see it. I was just like, oh shit, all right, yeah, fine. But obviously, that was in the trailer anyway, right? It was in one of the clips or one of the trailers.
Yeah, it was in the trailer, and they blocked out. They pixelated Hemsworth's ass. Pixelated ass. It's the name of a new band. 5 picoseconds for 20 Canadian pesos. Thank you. Thank you for She-Hulk for teaching Better Call Saul what a real female attorney is like. Who needs a Kim Wexler when we have She-Hulk? Also, is Friday Night Tights this Friday going to be a short man? So we can all tune in for the long man video? Well, I mean, the internet's forever. You can tune into both whenever you want.
I have awkward/bad news on that front. I'm not sure if I'm able to get past copyright by then. I'm having a lot of trouble, unexpected trouble.
Man.
This shit is. We already know how unacceptably bullshit all of this is, right? But like, so I thought I'd be smart, and as I was editing this video, I would render out the pieces by hour as I go and start uploading them to get them hit by copyright, find out what's not working for YouTube, and then fix it. And lo and behold, I get like 1 or 2 on each hour chunk. And I'm like, great. And I've got them all cleared. All 6 of the chunks are cleared. And I'm like, right, time to render the big one. I put it out and it's like, oh, dinged. And it's like, oh, that's weird. The individual ones didn't get dinged, but the big one does. Okay. Re-render, upload again, dinged again, but a different place. And I'm currently uploading another version. And if it keeps getting dinged before the day comes and I just can't get it out by then, YouTube's a cunt, basically.
Yeah, the copyright thing has been a real bitch lately. Like, it just makes no fucking sense.
I'm not even complaining about the fact that it happens. I'm just like, can you please give them all to me at once instead of making me do it one at a time? What is the fucking logic there? It takes me ages to finally get the video to be to your standard. Just tell me what your standard is and I can do it.
And the fact that they can do it.
Oh, as some people suggested, why not upload it in 6 parts then? It's just like, because the video is built to be delivered as 1, not 6. I'd have to make a lot of edits to change it to be that.
Yep. Yeah, I agree.
So apologies if it doesn't come out when I hoped it would, but obviously it's not a huge amount I can do. Yep. Yeah, I'm trying.
We know, Baby Pooh. We love you.
We love you. Bashy Washy has gifted 20 Nerdrotic memberships for $100. We love you, Bashy Washy.
Washy Washy.
Animal. He's an animal.
Shane Day for $20. His House of the Dragon is too clean and perfect looking. It was very corporate looking. I mentioned that in the video. Like, it looked really staged. Like Mahler brought it up. Like, there was there was a marketing meeting with the writers going, okay, what tracked well with the audience the most about Game of Thrones? We need to put as much of that as possible into this episode. And they did. And they absolutely did. It doesn't have the lived in look and feel. Yes, Matt Smith is the best thing in it. He is. Matt Smith almost shows out his sonic screwdriver.
Whoa.
Yeah. He's
all right. I'm watching this.
Doctor Who is the doctor is banging in that. And it was, I don't know. You could see Rose butt ass naked in Penny Dreadful.
Oh, yeah, that's true.
Like a full frontal Rose. I mean, she's dead.
She's dead, yeah.
but she's naked. Rolando. I don't remember. Oh, God, I was going to start singing Code Blue. Old punk rock song. Guys in the chat will know what I'm talking about. I don't care how she died, as long as she smells of formaldehyde. It's a punk rock song.
I feel like I must have badly explained it. Loads of people are saying, why not upload them in 6 pieces to see what's getting digged individually and then do the whole thing? It's like, that's what I did.
You did.
Oh, you did? Okay, yeah.
So this is why I said I hate YouTube. They're telling me there's nothing wrong with the individual 6, but when you put them together, there's something wrong, which doesn't make any sense. It's never on the seams, if you will. It's always on just parts that should have been dinged when they were individual parts, but they just don't. I don't know why.
It's the automated thing. The automated thing is fucked.
I'm starting to think they run a different copyright check for depending on the length of videos.
Yeah.
Because
yes,
like why would a 6-hour video get dinged, but a 1-hour one wouldn't?
You're getting hit with like the live stream copyright check because of the
annoying.
Because you're long.
Because you're long.
Why not delete video and upload via telepathy? I'll give that a shot.
Yeah,
Charles Xavier is here with me right now. He can probably give me some advice.
Well, quite frankly, as from heel versus babyface is a more appropriately cast Professor Xavier than what how do you say his name? Giancarlo Espinosa.
Giancarlo Espinosa.
Yeah, something like that.
Espinosa. I thought it was Espinosa.
Great actor. Great actor.
Espresso coffee.
Wow.
What? Giancarlo.
What?
Giancarlo Espresso coffee.
Yeah,
I'll say that.
I could go for some espresso coffee.
I could definitely go for some espresso.
Rolando Ramirez for $20 says
I love
that's
him, by the way.
I lost faith in Angry Joe. He is too nice to shows that are bad. The Halo episodes with the bad fights and battles were higher than the other episodes. At least Alex said a cupcake surrounded by feces is not good, and he's right.
So, this is the thing when it comes to bad opinions, is what I'll say, right? When you have someone say, I liked She-Hulk. Yeah, it did. And you go, okay, fine. But when you have, and apparently, I haven't seen the video yet, but apparently this is a quote. Yeah, she's better than Hulk in loads of things. Who cares? It's all made up anyway.
Oh, fuck right.
What? No.
Fuck off, Ben.
And it's just like, dude, if you've seriously made that argument, like, what about all the times you've complained about like power levels being out of control in other shows that you obviously care more about? You've got to have a little bit of empathy for the stuff you don't give a shit about, but other people do. You're gonna be like, oh, well, okay, yeah, you know.
Let me simplify it for you.
It's all right by me, Jack.
Your audience, the audience we share is nerds.
Exactly.
They fucking care. Okay. Irwin's Real News on the Streamlab side for $50, circumventing Mama Susan, who's fucking with Marla right now. Thanks for sharing my documentary, The Nerd War on Woke. Oh, hey, yeah, no problem. It's on my YouTube channel, Nerd Wars. Please share. Gary, I just sent you an email offering to edit 20 to 30 minutes a week for free. Wow. If you're interested, the documentary is literally my application. Hell, all right. I'll take a look. We're all gonna be really fucking busy starting yesterday. House of the Dragon was just like, yeah, there's House of the Dragon, Andor, She-Hulk, Rings of Power, all running at all overlapping each other. Thank God there's no movies coming out.
I think, and what's going to happen, what's crazy, is that House of the Dragon and Andor will probably end up being the ones that are like tolerable. I wonder if Andor will surprise me and be really, really shit, though. I'm not sure.
Andor's going to be shit.
Dude, Andor's going to be all era. It's about fucking feminism, like all sorts of fucking weird shit.
Well, it's not going to be, what I'm saying is, like, out of the four, right? Rings of Power and She-Hulk will be competing to be the worst.
Oh, yeah.
And then you got, so it's like, so Andor will probably be, I think House of the Dragon's probably going to rise to the top of these four.
I think so.
If House of the Dragon doesn't, like,
fall apart, if it maintains, yeah.
I mean, like, there's so many potential ways they could fall into, like, just uber intersectional feminism and just make, like, turn a bunch of people off, right? And the actors and the showrunners really have to shut the fuck up, like, now. They need to stop. They just need to stop talking, because Hollywood's automatically turned off about 30% of their audience. Like
yeah, man. Like, when was the last time someone in an interview said it's a story? We're telling a story about some people doing some stuff. It's a story.
They would be better off not promoting it. Like,
I think you're right.
Don't say anything.
It's like a great example of this is when they announced Batman Caped Crusader, the spiritual successor to Batman the Animated Series, but it would
one
be
of the greatest animated series ever made.
Absolutely. They started talking about the look and the feel of the show, and it kind of had the 1940s looking Batman, and they said we're really going to be leaning into the Gothic art, the Gothic German architecture, the Art Deco. Really going to be looking at even the clothes that they wear, the hairstyles that we have on the characters. And they're saying all this great stuff, which is just like selling the show. And then Bruce Timm, he just says, and as regards to the characters, well, that's going to be dealt with from a modern perspective. So there's going to be a lot of inclusivity and representation. And he's just like, there you go. You've already said your show's fucking shit. Because that's the inclusivity, diversity, representation. They are buzzwords for intersectional feminism. They are buzzwords for far left ideology. And it just fucking takes all the wind out of your sails as regards to that. And fuck.
And we're so sick of it. That's the thing, is so many people are like, I mean, House of the Dragon would have played better 5 years ago. People wouldn't have been as their tolerance is gone for any woke shit. So if it rears its ugly head once in an episode, that's enough for people to go, fuck this, I'm done. I don't even want to like take the time. I'm so tired of this shit. And then there's the compounded like Game of Thrones failing on the normal level of just piss poor writing, egos, hubris. I was actually
gonna mention that, like this whole like the angle of, because they could have done better. All of their like She-Hulk when she's doing a little speech. It's like when they were writing that, if maybe some of it, we have to maintain the spirit of what she's saying. I'd be like, yeah, lose the cat call bit. People will hear that and they'll be like, what the fuck are you complaining about that compared to him getting shot? You need to have her talk about like the worst of the worst things that happens to her in her life, not cat. Take that out of there. People are going to pick up on. That's what I'm saying. Like getting these redrafts done where it's like you want your point to be made, but there are better ways of doing it. They are getting worse and worse and worse at even making the points they want to make. Like
Jessica Gao said, I think it was Jessica Gao or maybe somebody, but it was somebody connected with the show. But I believe Jessica Gao said that her favorite scene, the most important scene for her, was in the ladies' restroom of that bar. And I'm just like, are you fucking serious? Because there's a woman who's in this restroom who is fucking disheveled. She's got blood on her, torn clothes. She clearly looks shaken up. And you bring in a transvestite and a bunch of fucking whores, and to fix the problem, instead of going, sweetie, are you okay? Do you want me to call somebody? Do you want me to get the police? And what a normal man or woman would do in that situation.
Human being.
They fucking put makeup on her. They put a whore coat on her and some horseshoes on her, and then stick her outside on her own on the street corner looking like a whore.
Yeah,
and that's her
leave her by herself.
What message are you saying there? What message are you giving to women right there? That if you see a woman in distress, fuck it. Put on some horseshoes and go outside and whore. It's ridiculous.
We had
absolutely ridiculous.
We had a cast member on EFAB who hadn't seen the show. And when we were trying to go through the events and stuff, we explained like, yeah, she goes into the bathroom, she's bloodied and messed up. She's trying to like just recover from, which by the way was hard enough to explain continuity wise. It's like, wait, she ditches Bruce, ends up getting fainted in the middle of a forest. Like, it's so bizarre to try and track the episode, but yeah. And then you're like, so what happens next? Like a bunch of people walk in and give her a makeover, and you're like, no, seriously, what happens? And you're like, that's why they wrote that. I don't like. It's bizarre to watch. I don't know what the fuck is going on. It's a really weird
Jane
show.
and I were talking about this with Az actually, like on my stream, and women don't do this. Like women, it's not something that we do. Especially if you see someone that looks like they've been attacked. Like your first line of thought isn't, "Oh, let me give you some lipstick, sweetie. Like let's clean you up and like put some makeup on you and make you like look better." No, like it's like let's call the cops because you've been attacked. It's the most bizarre scenario. And that whole line with her being just a constant like catcalled thing. Look, there's levels of catcalls, but most of the time catcalling is just words. They're just words. So
it's a whistle.
Or a whistle. Like it's like big fucking deal. Like it's you get honked at as some dude is driving by. Hey mamacita, hey baby. Like who fucking gives a shit, dude?
I got news for you. There's a time when it stops for everybody.
When you hit the wall.
Dude, do you know what? You have this fucking bitching, moaning, fucking woe is me twat of a lawyer, right? And what have we just seen a month or two ago? Camille Vasquez fucking killing it in the courtroom, People being absolutely blown away by her, and so was her law firm that they promoted her to fucking partner based off her performance here. And no doubt her performances that she's conducted elsewhere, because she was absolutely fantastic. Who else did we see there? We saw Dr. Curry on the stand. These are both, and they were both attractive and smart as fuck women. And they were being got at by, you know, lawyers, and the calm and the presence that they kept throughout the whole being on the stand or delivering their examinations and cross-examinations. And then you have this fucking whimpering little bitch going, and that Curry and Camille Vasquez, Dr. Curry and Camille Vasquez, they're real life. They are the real life.
It's funny you bring in real life examples. I was about to say, and on top of that, you have Kim Wexler. Who's out there saying Kim Wexler sucks? Like nobody.
Nobody. One of the best female characters ever.
Also, Elaine got fired, which is funny.
Yes. Well, she was not so good.
No.
And this is the thing, like it just as a lot of people have highlighted. I don't mean to just like repeat these points, but I mean I'm trying to go certain places with them. Like Bruce is probably the worst person in the MCU she could have made that speech to.
Yeah,
it might be the least
what would have made it better is she has that speech, and then Bruce goes, "Yeah, but I was stuck in space for 2 years, didn't know who I was." It just like threw it back in her face, and then she gets humbled.
People cite all the different events of his life, including some of the stuff from the comics, which I think we assume is a part of what they imply as history is in the MCU, because they haven't detailed it very much. But one of the things I find interesting, right, is like if you just go with the first, let's call it 40 minutes of Avengers, it's like, so he's tricked into being kidnapped essentially by the government, and under the pretense of using his intellect to discover the Tesseract, when he knows full well they're having him there just in case they need to unleash him. And this isn't like a, you know, we need you to help us fight. This is a, we will activate you and throw you at the enemy like a grenade, which is, we don't care about you. We just hope that you can do enough damage to beat them. And then he gets there and he sees that they have a literal cage designed to kill him. And then everybody is antsy around him. What do you think has more like social stress for a person, that or someone whistling at you like continuously?
And he's
just like, why would
stressed.
It's what I'm saying is like I'm trying to tear it down from even the people who shoot at him or punch him or do all these horrible. I'm just talking about the literal social interactions. Nobody trusts him. Everybody's scared around him when he's a human being, and he gets used and abused and manipulated all the time. He's completely reduced to like not even a person. That's what he has to go through every single day, all the time, to the point where he avoids even trying to talk to people and then tries to kill himself. It's absolutely insane.
That's his entire story in the comics too. He's it's the same as the mutants. He's hated and feared. And he tries to convey that to her, but the writers are so inept, right? He's like, when he says like, once you get the monster label, it doesn't go away. And she just fucking blows it off and has no empathy towards her cousin at all. Because
that's showing
empathy towards a man, simple empathy. Oh, well, that's
the sort of second stake in that was the if it were some random person who has no idea who Bruce is in the story, it's like that's one thing, but this is someone who probably should know him better than most, if not everyone.
Exactly. And that's
they couldn't have bungled it worse. They did such an awful job.
Yeah.
You hear Jessica Gal talking about why she changed the origin in the show.
Oh God, why? What did she say?
I'd love to hear it.
I could get it verbatim for you.
Does it have something to do with agency? Because it's going to be the same exact reason that they removed Celeborn from Rings of Power for Galadriel.
Oh, no. It's just really fucking lazy.
Oh, well, there's that.
There's that too.
Here we go. This is from Bounding into Comics. I can show it on the screen if you want.
Yeah, pop it up.
Okay. So that's Doopy McDoop. Donkey Pie. So the this is talking about Jennifer and her origin story about being targeted by the hitman, yada yada yada. First, the head honchos specifically didn't want it to be a mob hit. Gal told the outlet's senior entertainment reporter. It just didn't feel like it fit with everything. On a
What
more
a great
personal
argument.
level, well, she's got some belters to come. On a more personal level, Gal noted that she supported the origin change because, quote, for me, having watched this Bruce Banner, this Hulk, through all the years and all the different MCU movies, it just felt like we saw him be really tortured by this. Right? This was not a gift, she argued. She really saw it as a curse. That's not how it goes down in the comics. It forced him to not have any relationships. He spent several years, like really, really tortured by it and not viewing it as a good thing. And it took him that long to get to a place where he can just accept it and learn to live with it. So to me, it didn't make sense for that guy to then willingly give his curse to someone that he cares about. His cousin, who he really loves, who we just met obviously in this show. It just didn't seem right and true to the character, and it didn't make sense to me, so I didn't want to do that. From a practical angle, we just needed to be able to start the origin story very quickly. I didn't want to have to spend half an hour setting something up.
I have so many things to fucking say. Like,
okay, go for it.
Series.
So, first of all, I fucking hate that the writers are talking about how much it hurt him, how much he went through, and then we see that scene in the film, the show, as if they're aware of all of it, and they still wrote her to say all of that shit. It's absolutely unbelievable. Secondly, what are you talking about? You did this so that you don't want to create a bunch of questions with the mob hit, as if the Sicarian ship randomly fucking meeting them in the middle of a road doesn't ask questions. You've already had a Hulk say, "Oh, I'm going to look into that." You have a mystery box already. You created it. How is there more considered weirdness with a lawyer having a mob hit on them? That is the easiest fucking thing to write into the show ever. And then thirdly, like, isn't the whole point that he gives her the blood transfusion to save her life? He's not trying to curse her. He's trying to keep her alive. That's just going to be a side effect. You're going to have to become a Hulk. What is this? Like, what? This doesn't make any sense.
Laziness. It's absolute laziness. Because they don't want to tell that story, Mauler. They want to have this fucking pathetic woman talk about getting catcalled in the street as a fucking oh woe is me, and then go from catcall to fucking or I might just be murdered. Have you ever heard anything so fucking insane? If some bitch said that to me, I'd be fucking up and out because I'd be like, I ain't talking to this crazy fuck.
Well, they want perpetual victims.
Nuts.
They want perpetual victims, and they want women to seem like perpetual victims. And women aren't like real women are not like this, and this is why this show is so fucking weird.
Hollywood has done them such a disservice over the last 5 or 6 years, and as Ryan pointed out on Friday Night Tights, if you ever hear a woman say that, just go, please go look up the statistics.
Yeah,
for men getting murdered in this country compared to women.
Part of the men dying on the jobs, men homeless.
Absolutely, yeah. One of the things she rants about is getting corrected by incompetent men on things that she's like an expert in or whatever. Have you ever heard the phrase, if you want an answer from the internet, you don't ask the question, you state the wrong answer so that everyone comes to correct you, basically, and then you get the right answer you wanted. This is basically just constant. I never knew that women, or rather this woman and select other women, think that when they get corrected by someone, whether or not they're a man, that's like a unique experience. Like, no, that's just humans. We all do it to each other. Whenever we believe we have the correct answer and someone else says something we think is bullshit, we let them know. Like,
but Mauler, that's why feminists
males are corrected. You don't think males are corrected in this situation, you know?
But that's why feminists, which are the worst, came up with that word mansplaining, because they wanna say like, oh, whatever it is, like whatever if you're being corrected, and it's especially if it's by a man, that means it's irrelevant because it's a man, and whatever they're saying, they're mansplaining it to you. It's so petty.
Well, that's why we have so many dumb women. Let me just finish this this quotation from Jessica. She says, well, then why? What happened? Let's just get to the meat of everything. Let's just, fucking not set up anything. Let's not have any story. Let's just get to the bitchiness and the whining and the fucking feminism. And also, the nature of making it an accident takes a lot of the pressure off the guilt that Bruce would feel having given this to Jennifer, because in the show, we really see how she struggles with it.
We didn't see any
She
struggle.
goes back and forth and goes, I can go back and forth, no problem.
Yeah.
I'm better at you than everything. These trials are a fucking waste of my time. I can control myself because I have to do it infinitely more than you. She doesn't have a single fucking struggle.
Her struggles have nothing to do with She-Hulk from her POV. It's just being a woman is what her struggle is.
Exactly.
I don't even know why.
Exactly.
Do they even know what show they wrote? Like, I never understand this shit, man.
Yeah, cat piss stinking feminist show. In the show, we really see how she struggles with it and how she also, like him, doesn't really view it as a gift at first. So I think that would really change the dynamic if he was completely responsible and that he made the choice for her. She blamed him in the fucking show anyway. Because she said, oh, that's another thing that I have to deal with. Thanks, Bruce.
Yeah, I was going to say, this writer doesn't understand that even let's pretend for a second, good faith-wise, that we agreed with all of this. There's still room for a person to feel guilty that it was them in the accident with them at the time that their blood gives them this curse. It's like, you can still have him feel guilt over it. Why would that absolve it? And then secondly, why would you not want to involve that as a dynamic? There's that panel that's going around on Twitter. It's gone viral a couple of times where She-Hulk's like talking about what she is and how it's come to be. And then Bruce is like, I'm sorry that I did that to you. And then she's like, whoa, 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 don't be sorry. You don't understand. Like, you know, like this is what's happening. Like there's a relationship. There's things to deal with. He feels a certain way. She can reassure him. Or they can fight, right? Whatever you want. The idea that you're like, oh, I wouldn't want to involve that kind of dynamic. I'd rather it be an accident where, God, it's so clunky as well, that scene. Where she's like, whoops, I cut my arm. Whoops, my arm just sort of slapped onto his head. Oh no, it like 3 drops when I'm Hulk now. It's like, what?
She ripped the door off the car to rescue the Hulk. Like, I mean,
meanwhile,
come on.
Little Tatiana Maslany, like 5'2".
Meanwhile, if she was like on her deathbed and he's looking at her, he's looking at her, looking at him, and he knows he can save her, but it's gonna cost her a lot. It's like, that's so much more meaningful than, oh, look out, oh no, my prototype thing's breaking, oh, my blood, I'm bleeding, oh, look out, oh, I got you, oh, jeez, oh, no.
That's the prejudice towards comic books and the arrogance of these fucking writers who like, oh, well, I write for television. This is just a dumb comic book from 1979. Guess what? The dumb comic book from 1979 was better. It did a better job than you did. You fucking hacks.
Somebody said it's adrenaline, like for her to like rip that door off. It's the Hulk that she's rescuing. It's the Hulk. Like this. Okay, if it was a little girl in the car and she was rescuing her, I'd be like, all right, I can feel that it's adrenaline or whatever.
She's rescuing puny Ruffalo. Okay, not Hulk.
You know how like
so green, man? Come on.
Our doors don't just get ripped off. By the way,
it was broken. Okay, it was perfectly broken in such a way that she just needed to give it a little tug, and off
that hinge right there would have had to.
That's what she's
been
the hinge off
already, which is incredibly difficult to do, even if it rolls.
No, I'm sorry, but I don't buy that adrenaline line for this.
No fucking Hollywood writer would ever know that, because none of the female staff have ever worked on a car, have ever fucking looked at a car. Here, I got something for you to share. We need a lot more representation here.
By the way, I wasn't sure about it, so I checked. She doesn't rip the door. She seems to do something with the door. The door does hinge open though.
Yeah.
She rips it open.
So yeah, I totally agree with Elijah Schaefer here.
Whoa, what is this?
Female representation. Looks like they're drilling.
I'm not entirely sure what this job is, but I had a strong sense of, man.
That's a lot of alpha male energy going on over there.
Just a lot of respect. You're working hard, buddy, and you get.
Yeah, man.
He's working fucking hard, all right.
Yep. Where's the trans representation? Where's the female representation?
Wow, man, this is a hard working man right here. This is wow.
Either pumping something out or drilling, not sure.
I think it's construction. I think
Yeah,
they're bringing up concrete on a rather big level.
They're covered in mud.
That was kind of
Dude,
sexy, you guys. I'm sorry, but
I had a feeling
You
you
need
might
to
have that
go?
reaction.
I'm a red-blooded female. I mean, come on now. That was.
You flipped too hard, damn it!
Thank you.
He's been waiting to get that in there.
That's what she said. Whoa.
Oh my! It's yeah. There's so many different ways. Like even her saying that stupid stuff, you can incorporate it into the episode with him just throwing it back in her face and her going, "You're right," and that makes her so much more relatable instantly. But they're like, "No, we can't have any man mansplaining at any moment, even if it's a cousin showing empathy towards her cousin. Like it's fucking. They're NPCs. They're fucking NPCs."
Where was her empathy towards him?
None. They didn't
There
exist.
was none.
Because
Dude, I've seen it said that like, oh, she'll come around on that, she'll be proven wrong. And it's like, dude, I don't think we're gonna see the Hulk again for a while now.
At the end of the episode, when it finished with Bruce and it cut back to the lawyer thing, she said, "Long story short, Bruce was wrong and I was right."
Yep.
Interesting factoid about that. So this is something that I was talking with Fringy on EFAB as well. I think this show, if you had said that in front of the writer, she'd be like, you're wrong, actually, because she is going to be proven wrong on one thing and that Bruce will be right. And that is the point they make right at the end of the episode, that she doesn't want to Hulk out. She wants to do a lawyer thing, but she'll have to because a lot of situations will come up where she is needed to help via Hulk stuff. But a lot of people took the line you're talking about and like assume maybe that she'll be proven wrong on the point she's made about Hulk suffering. It's like, guys, no.
Her journey is going to be, she's going to find out she's not only an awesome lawyer, she's an awesome Hulk.
And people will keep needing her help, and she'll be like, "Oh, fine, I'll help you, and I'll help you. Wouldn't want to get my clothes ruined, but I guess I can lend a hand." Like,
but we had Titania.
Yeah,
Titty.
Titty. She got nice titties.
Broken butthole.
Bursts in.
Wow.
Doesn't say a fucking word.
Broke her butthole.
Doesn't have any reason to be there that is explained. We get, oh my God, my outfit. I don't want to break my outfit or my shoes because my shoes are great. And then one punch over.
And then there was a random bench that came out of nowhere. And
no,
it's not about that. It's about just bringing a character in to waste them for fucking 30 seconds and make them look like a complete fucking
if I was
tard.
the editor on that, I would straight up Alan Smithy that shit. I would take my name off it. By the way, for anybody wondering, I was showing this comic book series. What movie is based on this? It's a great one. One of my favorite comic book adaptations of all time. The Kingsman.
Oh, neat.
There you go. Read this. Mark Millar, Dave Gibbons from Watchmen, the artist of Watchmen. Highly recommend this.
I gotta see the new Kingsman. I haven't seen the new one yet.
The Kingsman? It was good.
Yeah.
It's on Amazon now.
Surprisingly good.
I gotta watch it.
Yep.
The other thing I wanted to mention, by the way, and I'm sharing my screen because there's a screenshot from the show to illustrate this point. She goes over how even in everyday interactions, she could just get murdered if she was to show emotion. Meanwhile, they show us earlier in the episode that these guys hitting on her, she almost kills them.
Yeah.
This is what I mean about the incompetence. I'm like, do you understand?
They didn't touch her. They didn't attempt to grab her. They didn't try to rape her. They didn't
Which
do
is
anything.
exactly the problem in Captain Marvel. You need to have them cross that line. You have to, so that we can feel, okay, yeah, they had a punch coming.
They had it coming, yeah.
But having them say like, hey, hey, sexy, how you doing? That sort of thing. It's like, even that is considered worth beating the fuck out of them. And it's like, oh my God.
Look at these guys that they're hugging each other because she's hulked out because comedy, I guess.
It's funny, yeah.
Because it's funny to see men like
they're about to be killed.
Yeah. Hug like little girls.
And she said that she was in control of herself all the time. So this is her decision that she's making to Hulk out and smack them to physically assault them when they've done nothing.
This is what I mean about like just shitty character writing. Hulk's supposed to be really smart, so the first fucking thing you would have told her is like, "Oh, you're under control," like you were with the 3 guys you were about to kill, the 3 guys I had to save from you because they hit on you. Those were you in control then, Jen? And she would, of course, be pissed because he's right. But he doesn't even think to say that because he's not him.
Okay, dudes don't do this, by the way.
No, they don't.
No, they don't.
They really don't.
So Gavin McGinnis, about 5 years ago, did a video on all those. If you go to like a haunted house, they take a picture of you getting surprised by something.
Right.
He did all the men and women together, and he just threw up a bunch of the pictures, and 9 out of 10 dudes were like,
ready.
Ready.
Yeah.
Automatically.
These are
like,
women.
Yeah. And the women are all
women.
Yeah. So yeah, these are women. It's bullshit.
Or like, this is exactly what we do. Like, I have friends that are like we went to the Stranger Things in Universal Studios, and then like my girlfriend would just like hug me every time. So this is exactly what women do when they get to
I like it's supposed to be funny, but like did anybody laugh at the intentional stuff in the show? Like
No.
No.
Dude, I didn't even smirk in this fucking
Me
thing.
either. I was angry watching this
I watched it from start. I'm not even joking, start to finish like that. My face did not fucking move once.
I was angry at the neo-feminism. I won't lie. I was like,
maybe some eye
angry.
rolling.
What's left of the comic book fans are which I include myself in, it's what they did to a very popular character that I liked a lot. That I did a live stream with an old co-host 5 years ago arguing She-Hulk should have been the first female character introduced in the Marvel Cinematic Universe. And I laid out my reasons why. But it was, I mean, it's selfish too. It's like, she's one of my favorites. Like, she's absolutely always been one of my favorites.
I like Black Widow.
That's why Black Widow was fine. Like, I think She-Hulk should have been before Captain Marvel. That was my whole argument.
Yeah.
Everyone should have been before Captain
Yeah, everybody should have been before Captain Marvel.
Based on what they had rights to, like Man or something like that, based on what they had rights to at the time, they could have introduced She-Hulk before, and she's one of the better characters. It's a bummer because I think it totally could have worked in a different time.
You know, you were mentioning the journey thing, right? Like, take Captain Marvel, Jennifer, and America from MOM. They all start out as just, they're doing their thing, and then they are afflicted with the thing that they now have. They become aware of power that they didn't know they had before, and then certain things happen that are complications in the plot, let's just call it. And what do they come to learn pretty quickly? Like, Captain Marvel learns that she's stronger than she was already, which was really strong, and then she learns she can fly from nothing at all. You remember that part in the film? She's falling, and then she just figures out, I can fly, by the way, and then she flies.
I can fly now.
Yeah, and then she learned all that herself.
They fly now.
A matter of believing in yourself, sort of thing. America was literally told, you just have to believe in yourself, and she gets full access to all of her powers to the point where she can apparently take on the Scarlet fucking Witch that was implied to be the most powerful creature in the universe.
Dude,
because told to believe in yourself, right? And then what's Jennifer got? She's like, she outclasses Hulk in basically every single test related to a Hulk and tells him that she's like better at handling her mental stability than he is, and then leaves. Like, what are you doing with all of
Mauler?
No, wait. They wanted to they didn't want to spend a half an hour on the other bullshit, but they wanted to spend a half an hour on this bullshit on her just saying, I don't believe you, fuck off, and she leaves. Yeah, it's great.
Yeah, because that's woman empowerment.
Yeah, not before running him over because apparently the Hulk can't even handle a Jeep anymore.
No. I could, dude. For a second, I forgot who America was. And I was like,
everyone
what
did.
The fuck are you talking about? Like, what? And then I remembered who you're talking about.
I'm pretty familiar with her at this point. There's a whole section of her in my video where I go the fuck after how badly written she is.
I put her out of my head. I was like, I don't know.
It's really sad that like none of these characters ever get to do anything in terms of like an interesting progression. They don't start at X and elevate to Y. They just learn that they were Y the whole time. And it's like, oh shit, nice, I guess.
That's producer driven Hollywood. It's like, do we need characterization? Is it something we need? People don't like watch the whole show anymore. We just need like things that people can put on TikTok and Twitter.
Yeah, we need like little sound bites. That's all we need.
You guys just don't understand what Jennifer has gone through.
No, you don't.
But I want to just say to all my co-hosts here, like, today is the day you need to choose who you will be.
Today is the day I choose.
Gary.
Lofty
What
dialogue,
am I?
meaning nothing.
What was that, Mahler?
Without my videos, what am I? I am a
Not
tempest.
Mothman.
I have a tempest within me.
I did
What,
too.
you want to piss? You want to piss everywhere?
No, I was going to say I did too yesterday after I had 3 Taco Bell tacos.
Wow.
Ew.
Gross.
As
TMI.
No. There's never TMI when it
I
comes
will
to...
say I will say this. I was half surprised that She-Hulk didn't go into like how much having a period sucks and
well, yeah, that
PMS.
we brought it up on Friday Night Tights. It's like they got rid of the blood and they made a big and she even goes, that was a bit dramatic, and everybody's like, it's like that Mal or that gift.
Yeah.
You know, yeah. That's going to be a bit of a problem later. Maybe in a couple of days. You never know.
Somebody's like, give it time, Nina. Yeah, I know, right? It's like this is how pathetic these shows have gotten. Is like we're taking bets on how cringe they're gonna get, like not how good they're gonna get, how cringe they're going to get. I'm wondering how cringe the new Dragon show is gonna get. I don't know.
We'll see.
We'll see.
Me and Gary will keep a close eye on it weekly.
Report back.
Seriously, I'm not ready for this 4 shows.
Mahler, I feel like I'm gonna start watching this show after 8 years. Like when it's over.
What if everyone says don't?
Then I'm not gonna do it.
Good God, can you imagine if it's actually good and then everyone just gets like PTSD because they're just like, don't end it badly, and they're like, well, we wouldn't do that. Don't worry.
But that's just it though. What if even the first season's good?
I know.
What happens with 2 or 3? Or
you're totally right. I've known some friends. So like obviously when EFAP started and I met like Rags and Free, neither of them had seen any Game of Thrones. And this was already up to the point where like season 6 was out, right? So I was like, you could, 1, 2, 3, 4, and then it falls off a little bit. But we're all really interested to see how it's gonna end. And 7 rolls around, and it's like, well, that wasn't. But we still got one to knock it out. And the guy who directed some of the fan favorite episodes is directing a whole bunch. We're gonna have a whole episode that's just a war. That's gonna be when the White Walkers attack the Winterfell. It's gonna be can't wait. It's gonna be so awesome. And then like it happened, and then it was just like, no, don't watch the show. Just don't. There's no point.
Well, I mean, this show's got a risky thing. There is a risk when it comes to the changing of the actors. When so when the time jump happens and they age up some of the actors, so they're bringing in new actors to play the same characters, that's a risk.
Yeah.
And how's that going to go down with the Crown? Yeah, I mean, you've had the Crown on Netflix or whatever, and they've done different periods with the Queen and whatnot, so they have changed the actress. But this is
well, I also think it's really funny because some of the reception has been like on Twitter that like how like that we have like there's Marvel stands, there's like House of Dragon stands already, and they're like, this chick is so much better than Daenerys, and I'm like, Daenerys was like, there's 8 seasons of Daenerys to actually cover. There's only one episode.
And this girl like gets replaced later. She's only in part of the show. She's part of we're in a flashback. They're gonna move ahead years and a whole new actress who doesn't look anything fucking like her, by the way. Wow. And I want to take this point to talk about non-binary actors stealing parts from women. That's what happens with Rhaenyra's here, because a person who identifies as non-binary is playing a female who has babies. And I have a big problem with that. Stealing parts from women. That's awful. She also, like, one of the biggest differences is the younger version has like these like full lips and the other one has like pencil lips. She doesn't look any fucking thing like her at all. And she's all kind of frumpy. And she's supposed to be, but you'd think you would try, and they didn't at all. So, I mean, how do you have a character arc? You have to have 2 like exceptional actors to play a younger version. And like, I don't know, Robert De Niro in Godfather.
Yeah.
But you don't have 2 extraordinary actors. So I don't know what this actress's name is, but she wasn't extraordinary in it. She was all right.
I just think it's funny though. Like there's like all this House of Dragon stan accounts now, and they're like, she's the best. She's way better than Daenerys, and like all this stuff. And I'm like, dude, it's been one episode, and you guys are already like raving about this little girl. Like who? I don't.
Just the nature of the
fucking
beast.
crazy.
Yeah, I mean that's gonna happen. But because it was somewhat good, I think it'll probably hold on to its audience. I think it's going to hold on to its audience this season.
I think so too. I mean, it looks that way. A lot of people are in. They're like, "Oh, I forget." Like, there was a lot of like, "I forgive Game of Thrones. Let's do this." Like, there's a lot of like, it's been long enough, and I didn't think I could do it, but I watched episode 1, and yes, let's fucking go. Like, there's a lot of tweets like that. So,
but as brought up, this is only going to be 3 seasons. It'll probably be an anthology. So it's got a total different structure. There's no White Walkers. There's no Tyrion. There's no.
I think it's
Starks,
just the dragons.
There's no North.
The normies are all about the dragons, Gary. They're like, yeah, dragons.
Oh, so I hope they really like that part when Daenerys forgot about the Iron Fleet and killed the fucking dragon. Hope they get used to a lot of that. So yeah, if you like dragons, don't get too attached to any. I'll just say that. I mean, if you like characters, don't get too attached to any.
Spoiler alert.
And by the way, are you gonna like any of them? I mean, we like Matt Smith because he's Matt Smith.
Because it's Matt Smith, yeah. Like,
but
have we seen the Targaryen of color yet?
You mean the Valerian of color?
Yeah, I'm sorry. Yeah, the Valerian of color.
Orless Valerion, the sea snake, is in there. And I mentioned it. If you're gonna go ahead and make him black, like, dude, like, how does he have bleach blonde hair and a gray and black beard?
He was in the character customizer. He was like, I want to be different, damn it.
Like, just
me different.
I think I think by next season they get rid of the blonde hair. It's dumb. It's stupid. And whatever. If you want to make him that way, he was fine. What they changed is he's a very respected character, like even by his enemies, and they didn't respect him, and it was clearly because of his skin tone. So I was like, oh god, this guy's the master of ships. He sailed. He's been on 9 voyages. He's possibly been to Valeria. He's been to Ashai beyond the shadow. He turned his the island of Driftmark into a major shipping, marketing center. Where they with trade and everything based on his voyaging and all the fucking plunder he got. He's a stud, and they
sounds like a stud.
But no,
I just, there's some confusion in the chat about whether I'm watching the show or not. I am not. I have not seen it yet. But the thing is that I loved Game of Thrones, and I read all the books. And when I didn't get an ending for the books, and the Game of Thrones season 8 fell to shit, I was kind of like, I'm done with this entire universe. Like, I was like, I'm done. But now I'm tempted though. I'm not gonna lie, because
cover pop culture, Nina.
I know.
We do. And by the way, I can't talk about the House of Dragon without saying that it has been now 4,060 days since the release of A Dance with Dragons.
I know. It's very difficult for me to get back into this. But the thing is that it's difficult not to, because I'm actually kind of like, oh, look at this hype train. There's actually some stuff to be hyped about. The episode looked good. The costumes look great. Matt Smith looked great. Like, there's a lot of positives about the show versus, Rings of Power.
There were some negatives.
It depends who you speak to, though, because the kind of consensus that I've heard is Matt Smith's great, and the rest of it is pretty fucking boring.
Yeah, it's slow.
And it's a charged and sore subject, honestly. It's kind of bizarre from a cultural standpoint, because I was keeping an eye on chat when me and Gary were doing the stream, and there was a lot of people who were very vehement in both directions. Like, no, admit it, this is a great fucking first episode. And then other people were like, no, this was fucking dreadful. Just be honest. Like, stop doing rose. I was just like, oh, geez. Like, it's not a surprise to me at all that people are very passionate about this subject after what happened.
All I was honest. I walked away from it.
Yeah,
going,
same.
Things I like. I love Matt Smith, and it'll probably be a chore to watch it again. I haven't watched it again, but I was going to wait to watch it with the wife, see what she thinks of it, and that's what I'm probably going to do tonight. I'm doing a video on it still. It's gonna be late, but I told you I've written it all out, and half of it is bitching about Game of Thrones season 8.
That's how I feel.
Yeah, I mean, I've been getting
so mad.
influx.
I'm so mad.
I've been getting more comments on my Game of Thrones videos recently as people are going back to. They're being reminded. That's what I mean, man. It's attached by the hip. There's no way to get away from it, really.
Nope.
It's like you're opening up that wound again. Somewhat.
I agree with Mahler's assessment. It was, do not bring up Game of Thrones. Just completely separate. And I agree, because if this is a hit, then you can just go remake it in 10 years, because you can do 2 more prequel. If it's an anthology, you can do Robert's Rebellion. You can go. You could do the Blackfire Rebellions. You could do Aegon the Conqueror, and then by then it's 10, 15 years. You can remake Game of Thrones.
I was listening to you guys talk about it after that show, and you know what? I agree with you, Mahler. Like what they really should have done was redid season 8.
Yes, yeah. Well,
it would have been amazing.
That got signed by millions, right? It was just like, do it. Cowards.
It would have been amazing. And in the age of like the first this, the first that, well, this is the first time you're redoing a season because the fans were fucking upset.
But you got a lot of contract issues with that.
No, I was saying there could have been a lot of red tape stuff that would have gotten in the way, but if it were possible, I hope to fuck it wasn't stopped just because of their hubris, like being like, no, accept what we've given you.
Right.
Dude, Warner Brothers fucked themselves up the ass with the fucking Snyder Cut, because they were the ones that didn't want to fucking have it shown, and it was the one that was fucking shit.
Yeah. And okay, but like, how many times do we hear later on an actor like David Duchovny who wanted to leave X-Files, or William Shatner who got tired of fucking being Kirk for a while? 10, 15 years later, they're like, I embraced the role. I look back at it with fresh eyes, and I wish I would have stuck around longer. I wish I would have done this. Believe me, it would have been much better for your legacy in the long run. It would have made all of your money back. The actors would all be happier because they were all in a fucking hurry to get off to their movie careers. How are they doing right about now?
Oh, they're doing great.
Non-existent.
So great. Many of them are returning back to Game of Thrones prequel shows or sequel shows.
Season 8. Time gives you a little perspective, and remaking season 8, as insane as it sounds, would have been better for the show.
And then it would have created more excitement for something like this, afterwards, once they did it right. And then people would have been like, I want to see this prequel show. Yes, sign me up.
To be honest with you, I wouldn't mind normalizing the whole, hey, if you bring out a dud, we fans are willing for you to try again. Okay? In a positive way. Like Terminator, where they're like, yeah, sorry about Dark Fate. That was pretty bad. It's like, yeah, maybe fucking erase it from canon. How about that? And then,
Ghostbusters. Ghostbusters did it.
Yeah, but the Dark Fate apology came after he can't get any work anymore. And the fact that he shat all over the fans and got proven to be fucking wrong. So that I'm sorry is a bit more cap in fucking hand. I'm sorry.
Right.
I'm sorry. Can I get some work, please?
And we can wrap it up there. The fans are always fucking right. They are. The customer's always right. And Sonic figured it out.
Yes. What an example on a fucking blue CGI hedgehog.
And look how much money it's making.
Yeah, and now there's
I can't wait till the third one. It's good.
Well, I mean, if they had remade season 8 and then it was successful, and then they were like, "Oh shit, that's viable." It's like if that had happened, it may have changed everything.
It would.
It's a sequel trilogy. If we just said, just fucking redo it, decanonize that garbage, and do it again.
It's locked into this old, and it's also the corporatism. The corporatism is, because honestly, it's not egos. Nobody gives a fuck about egos anymore. It's contracts, too much of an investment. But it also make the company look bad.
Yeah,
make the company look bad. But
it
wouldn't. It would make the company look humble.
It would. Yeah.
Yes. Why do you think people are fucking turning into us and not Collider folks now? Because we'll go, oh, we fucked up. Sorry. Whoops. We'll do that. We have no problem doing that at all.
I don't mind eating crow. If Lord of the Rings is good, if Rings of Power is good, I will eat crow. And I will say, you know what? I was fucking wrong. I'm so sorry. I want to.
Yep.
But
we're not going to.
No. I don't think so.
But that's the beauty is because if that happens, we don't lose.
Mm-hmm.
You know, people can point and go, ha ha, you were wrong. Okay, yeah, great. I was wrong. Do you know what I got out of it? A fucking great show.
Yeah. Yep.
So I'm happy
I win.
I was wrong. I can now talk about I was wrong and this is a great show because of this, that, and the other. And the audience, you know, if it is like a legit great show, the audience is most likely going to be, yeah, I mean, gotta be honest, it kind of fucking surprised me.
Mm-hmm.
And this is a pretty great show. So we don't lose. Some fucking retards on Twitter pointed a finger going, ha, you said it's gonna be shit.
Yep.
You know, remember Simu Liu who came out and was like, what do you mean this is gonna be a fucking failure? Your show made fucking diddly fucking squat. Your movie. And you're putting kind of, you know, going, ha ha. You're lucky if you made 10 million profit, 20 million profit. Lucky.
If that.
And now you're going to get a fucking sequel with the law of diminishing returns. Because if you're not going to fucking make any money on the first one, what are you going to do in the second one? Cram packet full of fucking Captain Marvel.
Did Eternals get a sequel too, or?
Oh no,
no, that's bullshit. It's not. Okay. It's well, it hasn't. I mean, it hasn't been announced. The thing is bullshit.
Okay. All right, I'm gonna let you guys go. I've got a few more super chats to read, but I'm gonna let you guys go. If you want to go, you can stay. If you want to stay, Molly, you probably have to go.
Now
I can maybe do 10 minutes.
Okay, we can do 10 minutes. Let's do 10 minutes. We'll do 10 minutes. Can you stay 10 minutes, Professor X?
Oh yeah, I'm here.
Let me just read my mind. Yes, I can.
Thanks, buddy. Nina, can you stay 10 minutes?
I'm here.
All right. Need our female representation.
I'm not gonna leave you guys.
By the way, if anyone needs any shit,
Professor Durex,
see me around the back.
Professor Durex.
Oh my God, Professor Durex. That's great.
I should have had like a little like
you should,
nibble,
you
know, nibble bit. There you go.
There you go. Oh my God.
Now it looks like Nina's titty.
Oh, mine is bigger.
Wow.
Wait, you don't have as much hair. I'm just kidding. It's just there.
Fuck my life.
I had to do it.
Wow.
God damn it,
Nina's
Gary.
titties are hairier than my head.
I know. It's because I'm Persian.
That's it. If the joke is there, you gotta take it, okay? Sorry.
Hey, I have a good sense of humor.
Thank you.
It's all good.
For being unflappable. I would definitely direct that to X-Ray Girl with her branded boob, but yeah. I can't believe she left that on Twitter.
With quarter areola.
I don't know if I saw that. I don't think I've seen it.
Yeah,
I'm gonna have to go look through her feed now.
As a male with power, I cannot point people perceived power. Okay, it's not real power. None. I can't point people to that tweet. And don't look at her timeline.
Help me out with this tweet.
Link fan for $25 on the Streamlabs side. Thank you very much. The Cap is a virgin argument is stupid at the end game. He went back in time to live his life with Peggy. By the way, fucking ruined his character, by the way. I hate that. Yeah. They would have had the sexy time at some point, and Hulk is the one who sent him back and saw him as an old man by the lake. Yes. But none of these women saw Endgame, and they don't care. Does this dress make Az look big for $20?
Oh, wow. That's the name?
That's the name. Does this dress make Az look big? No, it makes him look fucking fine as hell. Woo! Upcoming theatrical re-release, Alienoid Korean, 8-26, Jaws IMAX, 8-26, Jaws on IMAX and Jaws 3D. I won't see Jaws 3D. I'm sorry, it's not good. Jaws on IMAX, I will go to. I just missed ET on IMAX. Wrath of Khan. Oh, by the way, that's September 1st. September 4th, Wrath of Khan, Poltergeist. September 25th, Dawn of the Dead 3D, 10/28. Also, it's not Tolkienian, it's Tolkiensteinian. Yes, I totally agree. Once again, does this dress make Az look big for $20? I'm working on a documentary named Maybe They Eat Ents. We can now reconcile two events, missing Ent wives and a nomadic tribe, Harfoots, having moving with the crops. Looks at photo. There are Ent trails everywhere. Oh, I'll give you that.
Hey, by the way, did you see that picture of that thick-looking tree?
Yeah, I did.
Of the thick-looking what?
Tree.
Yes. That was a lot of nice wood.
Tree that was looking pretty thick. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm. It's all about the girth. You know what I'm saying?
I saw Brie Larson nips this weekend on
oh yeah, Brie Larson had a nips out.
Mm-hmm.
Why?
Because
she needs attention.
Yeah.
Okay.
No.
Well,
that vegan diet has destroyed her.
Oh, she looks
terrible.
Awful.
I know. I don't want to sound, honestly, I legit don't want to sound like concerned trolling, but it's like she's got to get some fucking meat. And
she's got to get some food, man. Like she looks underweight, and it's really unhealthy. That's gonna
massively
fuck her hormones
underweight,
up.
and it's not just that. Her face looks like tired and gaunt. And
This is the exact same thing that happened to Kevin Smith. This is what happened to him.
Well, yeah, a combination
transition.
of I don't know how much alcohol she consumes. A lot of actors consume a lot of alcohol. Okay, so you have the alcohol in combination with your fucking weird vegan diet, and you're gonna look 80 when you're 50. You're gonna look fucking old because alcohol is the absolute worst of any of all the fucking drugs in the world. It's actually the worst. It does the most damage. What they say is like something like heroin or something like that is like a scalpel to your brain, and alcohol's like a grenade to your brain and body.
Wow.
It does horrible things, and it ages the fuck out of you. Why do you think all the actors in the 50s looked like they were 70 when they were like did you know the William Hartnell, bless his soul, rest in peace, he's only 1 year older than I am right now when he took on the doctor role.
I will say, Drinker looks glorious, considering his consumption of alcohol.
Drinker has an alcohol system, though. See, that's the difference. Like, not a blood system. He has an alcohol system. He does. He's a handsome man.
I think he runs on. It's like a power generator. He needs the alcohol. He's like Bender from Futurama.
Yeah. Nozaku Boy for $50. Who sees into the hearts of men and the undergarments of women? Peeping Tom. Athletes have been maimed. Hetero couples murdered. And staircases destroyed. Tom has laughed his last at the homo handicapped horror of The Crippled Revenger.
Oh my God. I saw a Marvel comic on that.
Oh my God, what I thought of a villain for Peeping Tom, a foil, and it is Catcaller.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah, so Catcaller can catcall, and it puts women into a trance. So it's like a vocal.
It's like a Pied Piper
I
of
see a
cat
team up
calling.
here. They put them in a trance, and then Peeping Tom does his thing.
And Peeping Tom is like, hey, I want to see in the undergarments of women, but I don't want to hurt them. So it's it takes on her. So yeah, Nozaku Boy, he's like basically writing Peeping Tom right now. Oh my God, if you guys could cosplay as Peeping Tom and Exure Girl someday, that would be fucking awesome. That'd be awesome.
Who knows?
Sorry,
share the sexy
sorry, I was not. I was. Who am I sharing first? You?
Oh,
or-
share Az's. I don't know what he's sharing. Okay, then share mine because mine is very similar.
That's a tree.
Oh
that
wow,
goes-
that's a tree.
Yeah. Yes.
Nah, it's not.
It is.
It is. That's a tree.
That's a tree.
I never wanted to be Treebeard as much as my life.
That might be Treebeard's missus, you know.
Might be. Okay, so what do we got here, Nina?
You have not seen what I have seen.
You have not seen what I have seen.
Oh God, I love the memers. The memers are great.
Memers are great. Kimberly,
I
thank
got a
you for
Woody.
becoming a member. Appreciate it, Kimberly. And then we got $100. $100 from Lefty Loons Cartoons, and that's just $100. It's just $100.
Just $100.
Wow.
Oh, that's
generous.
a lot of fucking money. He just didn't say anything. But thank you. You can if you want. Aga3 for $200. My God, they just say hi. I don't know if it's a hi. Well, there's a very good chance it's a dude on this channel. Okay, so I'm going to just say him to everybody.
I do charge $200 a high.
Yeah. It's only fair.
Okay, DSP.
Thank you. And Waffle for 30 shekels says, what is happening? I jumped into the stream and Gary is shilling for Geeks and Gamers as wearing a condom on his head. Nina wearing naughty outfit. Yeah, Nina, hey, she knows what's up. And Mahler, please tell me you're still you.
I'm not me. I'm something else.
Uh-oh.
My world has been shattered.
You have not seen what Mahler has seen.
Hey, I'm days potentially away from putting out my longest single video ever. Okay, I've evolved.
Are you transitioning, Mahler?
I'm the longer man.
Wow.
I'll eventually be the longest man.
Outfit. Here we go. Yeah, it's Geeks and Gamers shirt. You can tune in to Tuesday night's main event, and they'll tell you where to get all the merch.
Are you going to be on tonight?
No, I'm gonna be working. I might go on. Well, I got to go on for 5 minutes and thank a bunch of people. But I just wanted to point out that I asked for this fucking shirt 2.5 years ago.
Oh wow,
that's a good service.
2.5 years ago. So
it's just Drunk 3PO and his leggings delivery that never delivers. Okay.
That's it. Leggings?
Yeah, he's got leggings and people bought it for 2.5 years and it never delivered.
Andrew Garfield gave up sex and food for 6 months while preparing for film role. I don't think he gave up food for 6 months.
Gave up food for 6 months? What was he eating?
That's CNN. CNN.
Wait, I am stuck on Drunk 3PO and leggings.
I am not gay. I have relationships with women, sex with men.
And I got news for you. That means you're gay.
I got news for you, Jay.
Look, I got news for you. I got a big fucking red line on my fucking forehead.
Oh my God.
All right. Before I left, I did a whole square up without my mic on, dude.
Really?
A whole one?
Oh man, I've done videos, dude, and the microphone's not been on.
Oh no.
Oh. I always have if I'm recording with Audacity or OBS, I always check the waveforms to make sure they're moving.
So yeah, I usually do too. We switched computers and I forgot I was using the OBS, right? So from Friday Night Tights, and for obvious reasons, Garrett mutes the microphone once the credits start. So when we're all dropping our gamer words, we're not in trouble. No, we don't. We're usually we just continue roasting each other afterwards. And then say we need to eat because we're fucking hungry.
Yes,
but,
I need to eat.
Yeah, I need to eat right now too. So I will do this will be part of the makeup square up that's going to be hours long, but I'm happy to do it. I've got videos to record, so everybody's got videos to record. I've been in Vegas, so thanks to everybody who came to the meetup. I don't know if Jeremy wants to let me on. I'm going to do a proper thank you on Tuesday night main event and next Friday. But we had so much to talk about today. Thanks everybody for hanging in there. There's still 8,400 of what?
Wow.
You don't have to go home, but you can't. Well, you can stay here for a little longer.
10,100, a record show for the real BBC. I'm sure it had nothing to do with the shit Rings of Power trailer we were roasting.
Rings of She-Hulk.
The Rings of She-Hulk.
Wow.
God. And She-Hulk, dude.
My God.
Yep. And we're just at the beginning.
We're
We
just
haven't gotten Andor yet.
We haven't even started, Mauler.
Maybe.
We haven't even started.
I can't believe it's gonna be what did you say? 13 episodes long?
Andor's
9.
12.
Oh, 9.
Andor's
What?
12.
Wait.
She-Hulk 9.
9.
Yeah,
Okay,
She-Hulk's
wow.
9, yeah.
9 episodes. Wow.
I thought it was 6. Got 3 more of the shit.
I thought it
to
was
watch
6
now.
too. I mean,
They
at least we,
Fucking
at least
12 episodes for Andor, 6 for Kenobi. Okay.
At least we have one less week to deal with Rings of Power, right? Because they're doing 2 episodes on the first day, so it's only going to be 7 weeks.
Remember, Andor was made before Kenobi.
Yeah.
It was
yeah.
on a real set. They built a real set for that.
Yes,
That's why it looks better.
Yeah, it's still going to be. I'm going to join the rebellion. And die later in a movie. My name is Juan Solo.
I'm one solo. I'm one solo.
Let's wrap things up. Before I go though, I broke out my like Millar World comic box, which I lost forever. I thought it was gone. I got Wanted, all the good shit. But this is Burly Man Press. They only produce 2 comics, Doc Samson and Shaolin Cowboy. One of my favorite fucking comic series. I think they Dark Horse did a trade on it finally, because it was out of print. Highly recommend the Shaolin Cowboy. It's funny as hell. But definitely get Secret Service by Mark Millar and Dave Gibbons if you haven't already. That's what the Kingsman is based on, and it's fantastic. So,
yes,
what do you want to plug?
I want to plug my fucking cat with a bullet.
Oh my god.
Whoa.
She's been sleeping here the last few nights. Cats, they find somewhere they want to sleep and they sleep for a bit. And then, I came into the office and I was like,
the suspense.
This is why I don't have cats anymore, dude. When my last
love
got my
shat under the fucking desk.
Your kitty has a problem.
No, that's a cat.
My cat has never shitted anywhere other than her litter box ever. I
Her
don't
litter box is
know.
fine. It's downstairs. I think my cat's just a lazy cow.
I think your cat's a bitch.
and she's mad at you.
She's mad at you.
Yeah, she's
What?
mad at
For what?
I don't know, and she ain't gonna tell you.
Food's there, her water's there, her litter tray's fine.
Maybe you're not giving her enough.
You're not giving her enough love.
Enough love. Yeah. Hey, I'm just interpreting.
I know.
Giant dump under your desk because that's
That's a
So
bad.
when I
that's
leave
a
this
bad
office
cat.
now, she's out and that door gets closed. I've got a video out today. It's hey, don't you just love these fucking ankle biters on Twitter?
Mm-hmm.
Don't just love their sheer hubris of they want you to explain to them personally on Twitter why you said something. I love that. Anywho, I put a go on.
Oh, I was just gonna say, asking people like define woke. That goes back 5 years. Like,
Why is this show
define
woke
now?
if you haven't seen it? Well,
Yeah.
have you listened to what the actual person who ran it said?
Bruce?
So,
yeah.
Yeah. So if you wanna know why this show is or is gonna be woke, I got a video out. Cancelled woke Batman animated show. Cape Crusader has been cancelled from HBO Max. They're shopping it out to other networks. Batman, it'll probably end somewhere, maybe on Peacock, maybe on I don't know where. I don't care for shit. But you want a full explanation with receipts on why it's going to be woke? Just watch that video. And I will be somewhere in different places this week.
What the fuck was that?
I don't know. I think I've got a relatively open week, but I think I might have agreed to do something that I've totally forgotten about.
Oh, I hate.
So I might get an angry message from somebody. Go, where did that up?
You're big timing us.
Yeah, you're fucking big time, just did you?
Yeah.
Yeah. It's how I roll as a new pimp ass drug deal. Oh man, look at that. That's gonna take a couple of hours to sort out, isn't it?
You look great.
You look fantastic.
I've been marked by the mark of Sauron.
Sauron and Mordor.
Mordor.
Rings of
Man.
Power is gonna be dog shit.
It's gonna be dog shit. Can't wait. Oh
Woo!
my God, I can't
Let's
wait.
make some money.
Oh, I'm gonna.
I got the brains. You got the look. Let's make lots of
money.
Yeah, who knew the Pet Shop Boys?
money.
Strange. Really strange.
Mm.
So weird. You know,
I love Pet Shop. Dude, in the 80s, my favorite bands were Pet Shop Boys, Communards, or Bronski Beat, Eurasia.
Bronski Beat and Erasure. What?
Yeah.
What the
I
fuck?
fucking loved electro pop music, dude.
News for you.
Yeah.
I know.
That
And
is so gay.
I had no father, and I'm just wondering how the fuck did I turn out straight?
Run away.
Wow.
I have no idea.
I thought you were gonna
I
say
should
Boy
be as camp
George.
as the road pink tents.
God.
You should be. Well, I mean, we were listening to First Wave on the Sirius XM, which is just all that music, right? And me and my wife were just like, who knew all these bands were like totally gay the whole time? We were also listening to Judas Priest too.
So gay.
Love that stuff, man. Well, I was listening to like Robert Palmer and stuff like that as well.
Beast, Robert Palmer. Yeah. Everybody
Yeah.
was listening to that in the early 90s, But you also had Madness. Madness is fucking awesome. English
I
music.
wasn't into the. It wasn't into the
The ska?
the ska. Yeah.
Oh, fucking Madness is
I mean, it was fine. Don't get me wrong, but it just there was like a whole thing around it.
So you're really into all the gay music then?
I was into all the gay music. Yeah.
Okay.
Like if I wanted to like go to a club, there would be a certain clientele, hanging. You know what I'm saying?
What the fuck's a clientele? You mean clientele?
Clientele.
Clientele?
Don't fucking
It's
American me here.
clientele.
Don't you American me here.
It's clientele.
Yeah.
Clientele.
All right. Well, we know a
The
little
peeps.
more about Az now.
Even in Canada, we say clientele.
I don't give a fuck.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah, right after you say submit.
Oh,
Love the
boy.
truckers. Love the truckers. Love the Canadian truckers. Mahler, is there anything you'd like to plug?
Well, got Saturday EFAP anniversary 24-hour stream. Hopefully see the three of you there at selected
I'll be there.
times. Who knows what'll happen?
That's it.
If
That's
everything
so
goes
true.
to plan,
It's so true. He's embarrassed. Look at how red he's turning.
I got red. It was
It's okay,
EFAP
Az.
200. I totally
I'm not
forgot.
offended. I'm fine. It's fine.
200. I'm so excited. EFAP rules, by the way. Please.
Oh, yeah, I gotta do all the fucking setup for it because I've been busy with the video, which is supposed to come out on Friday. If you don't see it, that's because of copyright, and it might get moved forward a week or something. I don't know. I'll figure it out. But yeah, it's just a matter of edit, render, upload, edit, render, upload, edit until YouTube goes, yeah, this is fine now. So it'll come out eventually. The only other thing is that I think it's literally like a day from now, about 24 hours. I've got the this was announced on good old EFAP as well, but I've put links in the chat. We got the second generation of plushies are actually going live. They're not live yet.
Can I share it or no?
Oh yeah, definitely. Yeah.
Okay.
In fact,
okay. Hang on.
this image might be better in terms of you actually get to see them. They're silhouetted right now in the form of the
Silhouette.
links, 'cause
Yeah.
Oh, it's
Yeah.
a little Mahler silhouette.
The way it works this time is if you grab me and Fringy, you get
Fringy.
you get the. Well, I was gonna say if you look at that image, it'll give you a look at them. Fringy looks adorable.
It looks amazing.
Oh, it looks so
dude,
cute.
they're easy purchase anyway, but like even
so yeah,
better now.
If you
Can-
grab
can I-
me and Fringy, you get the
Can
10%
I
off
show
rags.
this?
Oh,
Can I
Yeah,
show
you can show it.
I can. Like the
Rags will be
non-silk-
coming in a bit later. They're a bit delayed with him, so it's like a staggered thing. But yeah, it'll be the full set. We're hoping that there'll be at least a crossover, about a week or maybe two of the three of them selling together.
Looks so cute.
But yeah, he's been requested for a while for me to get one, and man, did it like some people have trouble trying to turn themselves into plushies for like getting unique elements and things that sort of make it, but like his was perfect. Like it's
great.
looks like a really
It looks
unique sort of-
awesome.
yeah. But yeah, get them together, get 10% off. They're going live in a day. I'll probably mention this on because it'll be open bar Thursday. I think I'm streaming tomorrow to do a catch up for something. Then Friday, there's just stuff nonstop all week. But this is launching in about 26 hours, something like that. So have a look. See, just keep an eye on it.
Awesome.
Yay.
Yeah, my first plushie was all happy. This one's more mischievous.
It's more
sneaky.
It's
He's
good.
up to something.
It's good. And yeah, Sunday we're going to be live with House of the Dragon. I might drag Shad on there too.
Oh hell yeah.
Yeah, so we'll get Shad did a good review on it. So we'll get Shadversity. He's also going to be joining us, and I think you are too. I over the next few weeks on Friday Night Tights, where we're going to be hitting Rings of Power first, right? That's the first that we're all going to be reviewing it. So we're going to have various nerd heavy episodes. Okay, so just be ready. It's going to be a fun 2 months, and I can't wait to get some more plushies, dude. It's gonna be awesome. Nina.
Hi. Thank you for having me on. I got a big week coming up. So tomorrow for Breaking the Narrative, I got a couple amazing guests. Nick Ricada and Drexel are going to be on. So 10 Eastern, that is happening on my channel. And then Thursday, I'm going to be hanging out with Drinker on with some ladies in his bar. We're going to be talking about She-Hulk and different things like that. So that'll be really fun. And of course, Friday, I got my Friday show, Good News. So if you're sick of all the craziness, come and hang out with me while I report good news to you. And that's right before Friday Night Tights. So thank you, everybody. And I put a review of a spoiler-free review of a really good movie I saw recently, Bullet Train. Definitely check it out. So there you go.
Excellent. Thank you all for coming on and joining me today. Thanks to everyone who left a super chat and donation. You guys are wonderful. Thank you to the Nerdrotics, who are always wonderful in their thankless job. And thanks to everybody who joined the memberships or just hung out. Thanks to the frenemies who probably watched in Amazon. You're probably out there watching too. I want to thank you. Appreciate it for everything. And we'll be back next week on Az's channel. And I'm going to, if I have time, I'm going to check out that documentary.
It's
It's only 4 episodes.
Okay.
It's 4 episodes. It's about 5 hours in total. But it's damn good.
Yeah, it's good.
So good. In a dark and twisted way that makes you really question all of existence. but it's great.
I'm going to get straight to work after I have some food on 3 videos. I don't know if I can pull this off, but I got to do it. House of the Dragon review, Rings of Power trailer review, and then for Nerdrotic Daily, this one I know I'll get done is woke Batman being canceled and basically me just applauding. So I'm just very happy. Hopefully Zaslav gets his axe out for metaphorically for Jar Jar Abrams and just gets rid of him, because that would be a huge sign that we're winning.
I mean, Jar Jar's had some casualties.
Yes, he has.
And we haven't heard jack shit of his
Star Wars
racist Superman.
Yep. I think that's next. Or it quietly gets shelved.
Yeah.
Rian Johnson was trending yesterday because his Knives Out 2 is about to drop.
Yeah, the
Knives
Glass Onion.
It's
a really awkward name. It's like a Glass Onion, a Knives Out story or something like that.
Yeah, some shit like that.
You mean Onion Head? His head's kind of shaky.
Hey-o.
Wow.
All right. Hey, thanks everybody. Love you bunches. Be good to each other. And I mean, we've lost a lot of franchises, but we are winning overall in the end. We might get our culture back, and they are most definitely losing. And that's all thanks to you. It's all thanks to you. So,
one more super chat.
Okay.
I can't talk any different than this.
Lefty Loons cartoons for $50 says apologies as I am a total noob. No, you don't need to apologize at all. I do. I didn't pin my previous message to my last super chat donation. Oh shit. I almost should. Well, email me, because this probably should have been on the last one, so I can refund you this one. I made a short cartoon about Rings of Power that I think you'll enjoy. I'd love to see your reaction. Okay. So can we? I'll look at the cartoon and we'll remind me, X-Ray Girl, in the Discord. Can we show it next week? If not, I can show it on Friday Night Tights.
Yeah, whatever, dude. I'm fine with it.
Oh, you're close. Were you nodding? Sorry, I wasn't looking. So, yeah. So,
communication is hard.
Sorry, I was reading another screen, so I wasn't looking.
So I was reading another screen and nodding. So I'm just as much to blame in all this. So,
Lefty, Loons cartoons. It'll be Friday Night Tights or Real BBC or both. How's that sound? Okay, or both. And I appreciate you making it, but we do have to.
You copyright strike me. I'm gonna fuck you up.
Oh yeah, totally copyright strike him, not me. Okay. All right.
I'm gonna copyright strike Friday Night Tights.
Oh, you son of a bitch. All right. Bye, everybody.
Bye.
Bye.
The following program is rated TV MAL. It contains strong language and is intended only for mature audiences.
Flick too hard, damn it!